Hello, a very good morning, my dear boys and my dear girls. I hope all of you are doing good. So, this is your JEE Advanced 2021 paper solving, and we are going to start off with mathematics, followed by physics, and then we'll have chemistry. Okay. So, hello Karishma, nice to see you here. Welcome Ankit. Hello Chitra. So, people, how was the paper? So, paper was good, right? So, I'm sure you have had a lot of opinions. Many people would say maths was difficult, some will say maths was easy. So let's see how it was actually. Okay, hello, Kiran Kumar is also here. Rishita, nice to see you here. So shall we get started, people? Let's get started with the paper solving without any delay. For those who are new to this channel, guys, my name is Shimon Joseph. I am from IIT Madras. I do teach for JEE Advanced, JEE Mains. So if you are an engineering aspirant, you are at the right place. Make sure you check out this channel, subscribe to it if you like it. And if you want to message me personally, you can message me on Instagram. So this is my background. Now let's get started. But before we go inside, people, this is the English JEE channel of Vedantu. So we teach for JEE and other competitive exams for engineering in English. So if you are interested to be a part of this wonderful journey, then make sure you subscribe, because I want to see you again and again and again in this channel. Okay, so make sure you share it to your friends and also like the video so that your teachers are encouraged. So shall we get started? Everybody ready? So this is the very first question. So guys, I'm going to solve paper 1 right now. So we have got 19 questions, and yes, the paper was, I would say, good. It was not very difficult. Paper 1 was good. Like as always, you had decent questions, and I'm going to show you how to solve them. So let's get started, people. We will directly get on with the solving part. So this is the first question. So you have a triangle whose two sides lie on the x-axis and on the line x plus y plus 1 equal to 0. So what I'm going to do is, guys, listen carefully. We will plot a diagram. Okay, we'll plot a diagram. So you have the x-axis and y-axis. So I'll draw the line also. This is what? X plus y equal to 1. So when x is equal to 0, y will be minus 1. And when y is 0, x will be minus 1. Correct, na? So 0 comma minus 1 and then minus 1 comma 0. So this will be the straight line. Are you guys clear with that? Are you guys happy? So one side lies on this line, one side lies on the x-axis. Are you all happy with that? So the point of intersection is nothing but one of the vertex. The point of intersection is one of the vertex. You can say that. Are you all clear with that, people? Everybody cool with it? Obviously, if two sides are along these two lines, then obviously the intersection point should be the vertex, right? Everybody clear with that? Guys, I want all of you to focus and constantly let me know. I'm not going to do a lot of chit chat today. Rather, we will keep solving questions. Yes, Aishwarya, of course, JEE Advanced is much more difficult than JEE Mains. I hope you guys are able to follow. Now, the ortho center is at 1, 1. So the ortho center of this triangle is at 1, 1. So 1, 1 is over here. Now, people, how many of you know this property? The reflection of ortho center about one of the side will lie on the circumcircle. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? The reflection of orthocenter about one of the sides will lie on the circumcircle. Did you all know that before? Amazing, right? Yes, Manjunath, the answer is option B. Okay, I'll come to that in a short while. So reflection of orthocenter about the x-axis will be 1, minus 1. So 1, minus 1 should satisfy my option. Which option does it satisfy? I think it satisfies only option B. With that itself, you can mark your answer. Are you guys happy? Was it amazing? 1, minus 1, I think it will satisfy only option B. Can you guys verify that? Was it difficult? It was just based on one property. What is that one property? The property that your orthocenter's reflection about one of the side will always lie on the circumcircle. You should never forget that. Got it? So similarly, here one more vertex, minus 1, 0 should also satisfy. So when I put minus 1, 0, does it satisfy? Yes. Why it should satisfy? Because it is a vertex, right? Circumcircle will always pass through the vertex. Got it? So I have 2 points, both the points I substituted, it works. Sir, but what is the correct method, sir? You should correctly find out the equation of circle, na? You are substituting options. That is not right, sir. Yes, you can also get one more point. This is another side, right? So the reflection of orthocenter about this line will give you one more point on the circumcircle. So I got 1, 2 and reflection of this about this line. 3 points on the circumcircle. But that will take time. Why do you want to waste time and solve it? Rather, check it and then do it. That's faster, right? So I have told you the actual method. I have told you the shorter method. You guys got it. So answer is option B. Everybody cool with that? Shall I move forward? Yes? Very good, Manjuna. That's all right. As long as you are able to use some logic and get the answer, you are absolutely right. No problem with that. So guys, I will move forward. I hope you enjoyed it. The second question is right on your screen. This was probably one of the easiest questions in the paper. I hope everybody got it. Okay. I hope everybody got it. Did you guys get this question correct? So this was a bit interesting. This is something which you could have easily got. And if you missed out, guys, maybe you missed out on an easy question. Okay, so I will show you how it is done. Please listen carefully. Again, always, whenever you have an areas question, the diagram matters a lot. Yes, the answer is option A, people. The answer is option A. So first of all, what do we have? We have x lying between 0 to 9 by 4. Isn't that correct? We have x lying between 0 to 9 by 4. So let's do that first. So x is 0 is going to be y-axis. X 9 by 4 will be here. So this is x equal to 9 by 4. This is x equal to 0. Now y will be between 0 to 1. So y will be between 0 is the base, 1 is the top. So y is between 0 to 1. Now x is greater than 3y. So first draw this line. This line is what? X equal to 3y, which is nothing but y is equal to x by 3, 1 by 3x. So y equal to 1 by 3x, it will look like this. At 9 by 4, it will be equal to 3 by 4, the y value. Got it? I hope all of you are clear. So this is the line, x is equal to 3y, but x should be greater. If x is greater, it is a region below this line. It is a region below this line. Please understand that. It is the region below this line, not above. You should keep that in mind. Now, x plus y is equal to 2. X plus y equal to 2 will be what? It will pass through, any idea? It will pass through 1, 1 and it will pass through 2, 0. So 2, 0 will be somewhere here and 1, 1 will be somewhere here. 1, 1. So this line looks like this. Got it? So they want this area. They want this area. Are you guys happy with it? They want this area. So now I'll mark a few points so that I'll make your solving easy. Let's call it A. Let's call this B. Let's call this C. Let's call this E. Let's call this D. So guys, the area of the shaded region is nothing but area of triangle ABE minus area of triangle DCE. Correct, na? Because triangle area is very easy to find out. Triangle area is very easy to find out. So area of triangle ABE minus area of triangle DCE will give you the blue color region. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Everybody please let me know. I want you guys to be very active. I want you guys to be very active. Are you guys clear with this, my dear boys and girls? All of you cool with this? Fantastic people. Now area of triangle ABE is what? Half into base. Base into height. So base will be what? 3 by 4 and at x equal to 9 by 4, what is the value of y? At x equal to 9 by 4, the value of y is equal to what? Y is equal to minus 1 by 4. So this length is 1 by 4. So the total base is 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which will be 1. So half into base into height. So I want this height. This is the height of the triangle ABE. So the height will be what? I want to find the intersection point. Where will the line x plus y equal to 2 and the line x equal to 3y meet? They'll meet at y is equal to half and they'll meet at x is equal to 3 by 2. So here x is 3 by 2 and here x is 9 by 4. So this distance is nothing but 9 by 4 minus 3 by 2, which will be equal to 3 by 4. So the height is 3 by 4. That is the area of your triangle ABE. Now DCE I have to find out. So area of triangle DCE is half base into height. Height is what? DC. So D is nothing but 2 and C is nothing but 9 by 4. So the distance between them is 1 by 4. So that is your answer. So the answer is 3 by 8 minus of, what will you have? 1 by 32. So 3 by 8 minus 1 by 32 is nothing but 12 minus 1 by 32, which will be 11 by 32. That is the way I solve it. I hope you guys absolutely loved this question. Very simple. Even a 11th standard student can solve this. This is not very difficult. Okay. Hello, Eyes on Bites. Welcome. Arva Nazir, welcome. Rishita, I am so glad you're enjoying it. I hope all of you are clear with this, guys. Perfect. This question was amazing. I would say it was an easy grab. Okay. Not very tough. Hello, Vijaya. Welcome, Vijaya. Yes, today you're seeing me in the morning because we didn't sleep the whole night. So I slept at around 5-6 o'clock. Now I'm waking up and I'm solving because we wanted to be here first for you guys. Okay, so people, let's go to the next question. So this was a brilliant question. I don't know how many of you read this, but it is a very good question, guys. Okay, I'm going to show you how to solve it. But before that, I want you to read the question or take a screenshot because I will not be able to solve it here, guys. I will not be able to solve it here. So please, my dear boys and girls, everybody take a photo of this question and try to read it. Okay, try to read it. Got it? I saw it in the morning. Absolutely, Gokulnath. So guys, I will probably come to the sides. Please try to solve it. It is not a simple question. It is a good one. I would say it's one of the best questions in the paper. Okay, it is one of the best questions in the paper. Hello, Harshita. Welcome. Saren's edit. Welcome, man. Siddhartha. Absolutely. Very big question. So people, take 1 minute. Take 1 minute. Let's have a good discussion. I want you guys to be a part of this discussion. Okay, so take 1 minute, understand the question, digest it. Once you are ready, let's go and crack it. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely, Gokulnath. Ankit, the answer is option A. So if somebody is very interested in the answer, guys, I'll give you the answer. The answer is option A. Okay, option A is the correct answer. So if you got 1 by 5, you get +3, right? I'm not sure. You know the marking scheme. Yeah. Hello, Dilip. Welcome, man. Aisha. Nice to see you, Aisha. Welcome. So people, let's try to solve it. Shall we move forward? Let's go forward, okay? So I'm going to take an empty slide and solve it over here. So I'm going to use Bayes theorem. How many of you understood that this is a question based on Bayes theorem? Everybody understood that? Because given something, you have to find the probability of something happening. So that is basically conditional probability. So let's define our events. What is our event? Our event A, let's say, it is equal to the case when E1 is equal to E3, right? We want our E1 and E3 to be together. This is the case. This is what is happening. Given that E1 equal to E3, I need to find out that it occurred because of S1 being equal to 1, 2. Correct now? S1 being equal to 1, 2. So let's write that. So your, let's say P1 can be event in which S1 is equal to 1, 2. And let's say P2 is the event in which S1 is equal to 2, 3. And P3 be the event in which S1 is equal to 1, 3. Is that right, people? I hope all of you are clear. Did you guys like it? Till here, all of you are clear with this? Now we want to find out the probability that P1 occurs given that A occurred. Correct, na? Probability that P1 occurs given that A occurs. This is called as conditional probability. So what is this equal to? This is equal to probability of P1 intersection A divided by probability of A. Are you all happy with that, my dear boys and girls? I am starting off from the utter basics, from literally ground zero, so that all of you can follow and do whatever I am trying to show you here. Got it? Absolutely right. So now people, P of A I expand using total probability theorem. P of A I will expand using total probability theorem. Why? Because A can occur through P1, through P2, through P3. So A can occur through all these three methods. So I have to account for all of them. Got it? Are you all happy? But in the numerator, I want to put only A occurring through P1. A occurring through P1. Are you all clear? Very simple stuff as of now. Now it's where it gets complicated. So guys, I will have to use the question. So please excuse me. I don't know the entire question. I'll have to refer to it. Okay. So people, let's continue. So now what you are forming? What are you forming? Can you guys help me with that? So let's take, we have P1. When I take P1, let's say P1 is equal to 1, 2. When I take that, what will be my set F2? Can you guys help me with that? F2 will be what? F2 will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct now? How many of you got that? Can you read the question and let me know? Can we use De Morgan's law? No, Gokulnath, not that. Nope. This is a pure base theorem based question. Okay. So people, if your P1 is 1, 2, can I say your F2 is 1, 2, 3, 4? How many of you got that? Please let me know, my dear boys and girls. I want you guys to let me know quickly. So from F2, I want to find G2 also. So if F2 is this, guys, my G2 can be what? My G2 can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you are clear. Why do I need 1? Why do I need 1? Because I need to get back P1. I need to get back P1 because from G2, whatever I take, I am combining with E1, right? I am combining with E2 to get E3. So if I combine whatever I get from here to E3, then I'll get E1. Are you able to understand that? I hope you guys are able to follow. So that is why I asked you to read the question. So please try to read the question and try to keep pace with me, because otherwise you will miss out and you will not understand even a single thing. That's why I said this is a good question. So F2 you formed from P1. So from P1 you take elements and you add it to F1 and you get F2. Now from F2 you take elements and put it to G2 in such a way that you are able to find a suitable E3 so that it becomes equal to E1. Okay, so what is E2? E2 is nothing but, for this case, E2 will be 3. So what should I combine with? E2 union S3 is equal to E3, right? So S3 should be what? S3 should be 1, 2 for this case. For this case, S3 should be 1, 2. So 1, 2 should come from here. Are you guys able to understand? So first of all, P1 happening is 1 by 3 probability. Now I want F2 to give G2 either 1, 2 or 1, 3 or 1, 4, because I need 1 here. I need 1 here. I need 1 in G2. Are you all clear? So if F2 has to give G2 1, then it can be 1, 2, 1, 3 or 1, 4, because we are choosing 2 elements. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 3 possibilities out of 4C2. And then from G2, I need to pick what? I need to pick exactly 1, 2. So from G2, I need to pick exactly 1, 2. So exactly 1, 2 means 1 pair out of how many pairs? 5C2 pairs. So this is your probability. This is your probability of P1 happening. Okay, A happening through P1. A happening through P1. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? So guys, this was a very interesting question. I hope you understood it. So what is A? A is E1 equal to E3. So I am trying to bring E1 equal to E3 through P1. What is P1? P1 is 1, 2. So this is the probability of that happening, which is my numerator. Now like this, I need to find out probability of A happening through P2, probability of A happening through P3 also. Are you all clear? So now let's take P2. So P2, what do we have? We have 2, 3. Now P2 is very, very unique. See, P3 will be the same as P1. P3 and P1 will be the same. You don't have to worry about it. It's the same because P3 has 1. Because P3 has 1. But your P2 will be a bit different. You guys have to take care of it. Okay? You have to take care of it. Now P2, if I take it, now what will be F2, guys? F2 will be what? Can you guys help me with that? Can anybody tell me reading the question? I want all of you to participate, guys. Without you participating, we are not moving forward. Please try to do it, my dear boys and girls. F2 will be what? F2 will be 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Sarang. F2 will be again 1, 2, 3, 4. F2 is nothing but from P2 you take elements and add it to F1. From P2 you take elements and add it to F1. That is what is F2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how should your G2 look like? That is the biggest question. Now, see, you have 2, 3. And G2 already has 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct now? G2 already has 2, 3, 4, 5. Already, because G2 is G1 union something, right? So already it has 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 2, 3 only. So it already has what I want. So that is one case. So in P2 you have two cases. When I don't take 1. So when I don't take 1, I am taking 2 elements from 2, 3, 4 and I am transferring it there. Okay. So probability of P2 happening is 1 by 3 and then I am taking a pair out of 2, 3, 4 and I am shifting it to G2. So if I take a pair out of F2 and put it to G2, how many ways can I do that? I'm going to do that in 3C2 ways by 4C2. So it's going to be again 3 by 6. I hope you got it. Again 3 by 6. And from G2, I need to pick only one pair. Exactly 2, 3. Why? Because I want 2, 3 back. So one pair out of how many pairs I have? 4C2. This is one case when I don't choose 1. But if I choose 1, how many ways are there? 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. So I can choose 1 by 3 ways out of the total 6 possibilities. Why 6 possibilities? Because there are totally 4 elements. 4C2 will be 6. So that is why 3 by 6. And if I choose 1, now it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want 2, 3 alone. So it's going to be one pair which is 2, 3 out of 5 elements. I have to choose 2. So it will be 1 by 5C2. So this is the probability of A occurring through P2. Did you all enjoy it? Did you all enjoy it? Are you guys happy? Was it mind-blowingly good? Guys, this is a very nice question, guys. I hope you are all able to follow. Okay, so shall I move forward? Arvind, it's a very good score, man. It's a very good score. I hope you guys liked it. Now P3 you can find out. P3 is very similar to P1. You can just do it and I'm sure you will be able to figure it out. Okay, so let's write it down. I'll try to complete the question so that you guys understand it. Okay. So P3 I'll do it. But first let me write down. So the answer is what? P1 I'll write first. So P1 is 1 by 3 into 3 by 6 into 1 by 10 divided by A occurring through P1 and A occurring through P2. That will be what? 1 by 3 into 3 by 6 into 1 by 6. 3 by 6 into 1 by 6 plus again 1 by 3 into 3 by 6 into 1 by 10. Plus now P2 I have to find. Let's erase everything. So P2 is what? P2 is 1, 3, right? P2 is 1, 3. So if P2 is 1, 3, what will be your F2? Your F2 will be 1, 3, 4. How many of you got that? Your F2 will be 1, 3, 4. Now I need to get back 1, 3. I need to get back 1, 3. Is that right, people? I need to get back 1, 3 from G2. So I need to have 1, 3 here. So 1 has to go there. So if 1 has to go there, then I have to choose 1, 3 or 1, 4. 1, 3 or 1, 4 has to go. So P3 is 1 by 3 probability. Here 1, 3 or 1, 4 should go. So 2 possibilities out of 3C2. So 2 by 3 into, now G2, I need to select one pair. Which pair I have to select? I have to select 1, 3. So if I have to select 1, 3, that is one pair out of how many pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5C2 pairs. So this I'll have to add it here. So it will be 1 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 1 by 10. So that will give you the answer. I think it will come out to be 1 by 5. Can you guys tell me the answer? Is it 1 by 5? Can you guys tell me the answer? Is it 1 by 5? Did you all like it? Was it an amazing question? Did you all enjoy the way I approached the answer? Very good, very good. Sumuka, that's amazing, Sumuka. Very good. And people, we will discuss paper 1 right now. Paper 2, we will do it after maybe the one discussion is over, maybe in the evening. Okay? Very good. So with that, people, let's go to the next question. I hope you all enjoyed it. So this is the next one. Please try to solve it, guys. I want all of you to do it. I want all of you to do it. Please try to do it. It's a very interesting question. Again, from complex numbers, using geometry, you can solve it very easily. Okay. Very good, Sumukha. Crack with Gokulnath. Very good. Amazing. That's why they call it advanced. Absolutely, Vijaya. The previous question was, in my opinion, one of the best questions in this paper. One of the best questions. Okay. So people, can you all please complete it quickly? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we will move forward. Hello, Shruti. Nice to see you, Shruti. So people, how do you solve this question? Let's try to have a look at it. Okay. So first of all, their magnitude is all 1, right? Their magnitude is all 1. I hope you got that. Because Z1 is 1 magnitude. The modulus of Z1 is nothing but 1. And what do we have here? So Z1 is nothing but, it is magnitude 1. So it lies on a unit circle. So Z1 lies on a unit circle at an angle of, let's say, theta 1. At an angle of theta 1. Correct, now? Now what I am doing, I am rotating Z1 to get Z2. Z2 is equal to Z1 e to the power iota theta 2. So if I rotate Z1 by angle theta 2, I will get Z2. If I rotate Z2 by angle theta 3, I will get Z3. By theta 4, if I rotate Z3, I will get Z4. Like that, you will have 10 such roots. So Z10 will be over here. Did you all like it, my dear boys and girls? Was it amazing? Okay, Z10 will cover the entire ground. So it will cover the entire. So Z10 should complete the circle. Okay. So Z10, when I mark it, it will complete the entire circle, because look at this. The sum of all the angles is 2 pi. So when I add all the angles, so this should be theta 10. So that should give you Z10. Got it? So it will cover the entire circle. Are you all clear? So Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, Z5, Z6, Z7, Z8, Z9, Z10. They're all 10 points on a unit circle. Did you guys get it? Was it amazing? Can you guys give me a yo in the chat? If you guys understood that, can you all give me a yo in the chat? So now people, now listen to this carefully. What is Z2 minus Z1? Z2 minus Z1 is this distance. The distance between Z1 and Z2. Then Z2 minus Z3 is this distance. Z4 minus Z3 is this distance. So it is basically all these lengths. So if I add all these lengths, do you agree it will be less than equal to circumference? It will be less than equal to circumference, because this is lying inside the circle. So it should be obviously lesser than the arc length. So arc length must be greater than this particular length. Arc length should be greater than this. Arc length should be greater than this. Arc length should be greater than this. So every term, the arc length is actually greater. So if I add all the arc length for complete circle, I will basically get the circumference. And what is circumference for a unit circle? Circumference is nothing but 2 pi r. So 2 pi into 1 is nothing but 2 pi, and that's exactly what we have. So that's correct. Next level. Good question. Did you all enjoy it? Was it interesting? Yes? Are you all happy, people? Good, no? So this was a very nice question, guys. Purely logical. So you don't have to think a lot. You don't have to use your brain too much. It is just purely based on observation and logic. You could have got it correct. Okay, so let's try to solve the second one. The second one now is very easy. So let's take one term. Modulus of Z1 square minus Z2 square. So it's equal to what? Modulus of Z1 plus Z2 into modulus of Z1 minus Z2. Now people, can I say this is less than equal to modulus of Z1 minus Z2? Now this one I will write as mod Z1 plus mod Z2. And we know mod Z1 is 1, mod Z2 is also 1, because they lie on a unit circle. So can I say it is less than 2 times of mod Z1 minus Z2? So I can write this as 2 times of mod Z1 minus Z2 plus 2 times of mod Z3 minus Z2 all the way up to 2 times of mod Z1 minus Z10. Okay, now take 2 common. If I take 2 common, I'll basically get the first question. I'll basically get the first question if I take 2 common. You look at it. Z1 minus Z2, Z1 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z2, Z1 minus Z10, Z1 minus Z10. So basically I got the first question back. So 2 common and the first question common. So you will get 2 into 2 pi. So it will be less than equal to 4 pi. So did I get that? Was it mind-blowingly good? Yes. Are you all clear with it? Did you all enjoy it, my dear boys and girls? If you're all happy with it, then let's move forward. Take 2 out. Absolutely right, Gokulnath. Did you guys enjoy it? Guys, can I see some excitement in the chat? At least let me know how you are liking it so that we can move forward. Yeah? Enjoyed it? Good? Happy? Very good, very good, very good, guys. Very good, Vijaya. I'm so happy that you are enjoying it. Great. Chaitren has understood it. So people, with that, let's move forward to the next one. So this is the next question, a pretty simple one. I hope everybody has done it correctly. So let's try to solve it. This was an easy question, guys. Okay. So please read the question. I will try to solve it. This is again one of the easy questions in the paper, which I think everybody should have got it right. So please try to solve it and then we will move forward. Okay. Are you all clear? Everybody, please try to solve it. I hope all of you are clear with it. Everybody, let me know what is the method. If you guys have any approach, let me know. Otherwise, I will solve it for you. Hello, Vivek. Welcome, man. Guys, show the Josh. Absolutely, Gokulnath. What is the cutoff? Riz. It is very difficult to predict, man, but it should be around, if you want a good IIT, it should be around 35% of the paper. 35-40% if you want an admission into IITs. So that is what I am guessing because the paper was good. It was good level. Okay. Hello, Yash. Welcome, Yash. Nice to see you here, man. So people, how many of you are able to do this? Can you all try to solve it? Can you all please try to solve it? What is the method? Sudhan Sri Varma, welcome, man. So guys, you want the maximum of the 3 chosen numbers is at least 81. The maximum of the 3 chosen numbers should be at least 81. So that is what is asked. So how do you approach this question? If you guys have any idea, then let me know. Otherwise, we will keep moving forward. How to cover backlog? Karthik says, good morning. Welcome, Karthik. So guys, do you have any approach for this question? Hello, Narmada. Welcome. Pratyush, this is not a session meant for that, man. Try to solve this question. I want you guys to participate a little. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll try to do it. Yash, absolutely Yash. You can say 1 minus probability that none of the numbers are above 80. Okay. Probability that none of the numbers are greater than 80. Okay. So if I say that, it will be what? Probability of none of the numbers being greater than 80 is 1 minus 80 by 100 whole cube. Are you guys fine with that? Did you all like it? Absolutely, cooking center. That is absolutely right. So you have to subtract that from 1 because you are basically finding out all the possibilities of numbers being less than or equal to 80. So this is how you do it. Munishwaran, welcome, man. I hope you guys got it. So now P2 is what? Probability that 1 minus probability that no numbers are more than 40. None of the numbers are greater than what do you have? 40. That is what you have. Are you all clear? Everybody cool with it? So now you guys can solve it. It is not tough, right? So you should make sure that none of the numbers are more than 40. So that will be 1 minus 60 by 100 whole cube, right? Are you all clear with that? Simple? Everybody cool? So if you guys have any doubts, please let me know. Hi, I think that IIT Kharagpur likes probability. IIT Kharagpur made it a bit lengthy, man. Yeah, it was a lengthy paper. I don't know how students solved it, but anyway, it was good. Hello, Sashank. Gautam, I hope you all have got it. So people, with that, let's move forward. Let's go to the next question. Okay. let's go and try to solve the next question. Please try to have a look at it, guys. Everybody, please listen to me and try to solve this question. It is a very interesting one. So here we have a system of linear equation. So first find out delta. So what is your delta? Can you guys try and tell me the answer? What will delta come out to be? What will your delta come out to be? I want you guys to let me know right now. Please do answer it quickly, guys. The answers, Gautam, for this question, I think it is 1 and 3 by 2, man. Okay, I think it is 1 and 3 by 2, if I am not wrong. Okay, are you all happy with that? So people, if you're all clear, please try to solve it. And with that, we will move forward. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask, please let me know in the chat. I'm trying to answer almost everything that you're asking. So people, shall we move forward? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready, my dear boys and girls? If you're all ready, if you're all fine with it, then let's go ahead. Can we get this PDF? I want to solve. Shashank, yes Shashank. After the class, I will share it with you. Okay, so guys, what is delta's value? Delta's value is nothing but 0, right? Delta's value is nothing but 0. So when you have delta equal to 0, can you have a unique solution? Your unique solution possibility is gone. You cannot have a unique solution. So if you cannot have a unique solution, then what is the other possibility? The other possibility is infinitely many solution. Why? Because they want you to make it consistent. Consistent means it has to have solution. So infinitely many solution means then the linear combination of two planes will give you the third plane. So if I do P1 plus lambda P2, I should get P3. Correct, na? So this is when you will have infinitely many solutions. Correct, na? Because this is a plane equation, P1. This is also a plane equation, P2. This is also a plane equation. You will have infinitely many solutions when P1 plus lambda P2 is equal to P3. So that is what I am trying to do over here. I hope you guys got it. Clear? So what is P1 plus lambda P2? Can we all try to figure it out? So P1 plus lambda P2 will be x plus 4 lambda, and then you'll have what? Y into 2 plus 5 lambda, and then you'll have what? Plus z into 3 plus 6 lambda is equal to, or you'll have minus alpha, then you'll have minus lambda beta. Is that correct? So that is equal to your 7x plus 8y, then you'll have plus 9z, then you'll have minus gamma plus 1. Are you all happy with that? Everybody cool with it, guys? Did I do it correctly? Are you all fine with this? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll keep moving forward. Now people, P1 plus lambda P2 should be proportional to the coefficients of P3. Okay, so can I say 1 plus 4 lambda by 7 is equal to, you'll have 2 plus 5 lambda by 8. That is equal to 3 plus 6 lambda by 9. That is equal to alpha plus lambda beta by, you'll have gamma minus 1. Correct, na? So now get the value of lambda, put it here, get the answer, be happy. Done. Okay. Are you all clear, my dear boys and girls? Was it doable? I think it was an easy question, right? Can you guys get the value of lambda? At least do that, guys. Come on, I want you to participate. You cannot simply listen to the class. You have to participate. Okay. So this might be your last solving. After this, you might go into college. You may not solve questions after this. Okay. Paper 1 was very easy. Paper 1 was good, guys. Decent. I would not say very easy. I would not say very difficult. It was moderate. But yeah, paper 2 was a bit tricky. It was a bit lengthy as well. So shall we solve this, guys? What is the value of lambda? Just take these two and solve it. If I take these two and solve it, what will I get? 8 is equal to 8 plus 32 lambda is equal to 14 plus 35 lambda. So I will get 3 lambda equal to minus 6. So lambda equal to minus 2. Correct now? So put lambda equal to minus 2 over here. Okay, and combine this and that. So if I put lambda equal to minus 2, I'll get 1 plus 4 into minus 2. So it will be minus 7 by 7. So it will be minus 1. It will be minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to this. So what do I have? I have alpha plus lambda beta, which is minus 2 beta, by gamma minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So what will I have? Alpha minus 2 beta is equal to minus gamma plus 1. So I'll get alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma is equal to 1. And guys, what is the determinant of m? The determinant of m will come out to be alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma. You can check it out. So alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma is 1. So the determinant of m is directly 1. That's the answer. Beautiful. Beautiful. By solving the condition for infinite solution, I got alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma. And that is exactly the expression for determinant of m. So you cannot find alpha, beta, gamma separately. Rather, the relation between alpha, beta, gamma will be used to find the value of determinant of m. Is that right? Are you all happy with that? Did you guys enjoy it? Shall I move forward, people? Did you all get this? So this was again a slightly doable question. You should have got it right. But if you haven't, if you enjoyed it now, then great. We'll move forward. So what did I get? I got alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma is equal to 1. So now D is the distance of the point 0, 1, 0 from the plane P. What is plane P? P contains alpha, beta, gamma. So P contains alpha, beta, gamma. So x minus 2y plus z equal to 1. So this is your plane P. Plane P is basically all the values alpha, beta, gamma which satisfy this equation. So this is your plane P. So distance of 0, 1, 0 from plane P will be what? 0 into 1, 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Then you'll have 0 into 1. Then minus 1 will come this side divided by root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. So that is your D. So D is equal to what? It is equal to 3 divided by 2. So 3 by 2 is your answer. I hope you guys liked it. So 3 by 2 is the answer for this question. Okay? Are you all clear? Did you all like it? When did you get the paper? Yesterday around 11:30. Yesterday in the night, 11:30 we got the paper. Okay? So did you all like it, people? Shall I move forward? Let's go to the next one. I hope you are all clear with this. So the next question is over here. Please try to solve it, guys. Everybody try to solve it. Again, it is not a very tough question, guys. It is just lengthy. Okay, so you have line L1, you have line L2. So distance of any point from this line will be what? Distance of any point from this line will be x root 2 plus y minus 1 divided by root 3. And distance of any point from the line will be x root 2 minus y minus 1 divided by, you'll have root 3 modulus. Now that is equal to lambda square, because they told the product of distance is equal to lambda square. Till here everybody got it. This is JEE mains level. It is not very difficult. This distance formula, distance of a point from a line, everybody knows that, right? Everybody cool with that? Are you guys happy with it? Shall I move forward? Yep. So now you have a plus b, a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b is what? It is a square minus b square modulus by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 will go to the other side. You will have 3 lambda square. Are you all happy with it? Are you all happy with it? Everybody clear? Can I move forward from here? Yep. Are you guys clear till here? Fantastic, guys. Now let's move forward. So let me erase this. This part is clear for everybody. So this is my curve C. So this is my curve C. Let's keep it aside. So curve C is what? Curve C is modulus of 2x square minus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 3 lambda square. Got it? So that is my curve C. Guys, this is a super lengthy question. This is a super lengthy question, okay? Fantastic. So now, what do we have? We have the line 2x plus 1 meeting the curve C at 2 points R and S. So I have to solve that line and this curve. So what is y minus 1? Y minus 1 in this line is 2x. So put y minus 1 as 2x. So I'll get modulus of 2x square minus y minus 1 is 2x. 2x the whole square will be 4x square is equal to 3 lambda square. Got it? So I'll get what? Minus 2x square, but when I take modulus, it will become 2x square. So 2x square is basically 3 lambda square. So x is equal to plus or minus root 3 by 2 lambda. So y will be what? Y will be plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2 lambda plus 1, because y is 2x plus 1. I hope you guys got it. I hope you guys got it. So what are the 2 points? The 2 points basically are, my dear students, it is plus root 3 by 2 lambda, comma 2 root 3 by 2 lambda plus 1. This is point R. And point S will be what? Minus root 3 by 2 lambda, comma minus 2 root of 3 by 2 lambda plus 1. So can you find out the distance RS? Can you find out the distance RS? So RS will be equal to what? Distance formula. Square root of x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 will be what? It will be 6 lambda square plus y2 minus y1. 1 will get cancelled. It will be what? 4 into root of 3 by 2 lambda whole square. So it will be 16 into 3 by 2 lambda square. So it will be 24 lambda square. So it will be 30 lambda square. 6 plus 24 is 30. So 30 lambda square under root is equal to how much? Distance between RS is root of 270. So you'll have lambda square equal to 9. Did you all like it? Was it amazing? So lambda square is equal to 9. That's the answer. Are you all happy with it, people? Yes. Rishita. Yes, Rishita. 11th standard student cannot write JEE mains. You have to write JEE mains when you are in 12th standard. Okay? Clear? So people, I hope you all liked it. So now you got lambda square. Half the question is over. So can I erase this? I hope you are clear with this. So lambda square will come out to be 9. So that reduces half the headache. So lambda square is equal to 9. So this equation will become 27. Okay? So now the perpendicular bisector of RS. What is RS? R is nothing but, you will have what? You will have root of 3 by 2 lambda, comma 2 root of 3 by 2 lambda plus 1. So this is R. S is equal to what? Minus root of 3 by 2 lambda, comma minus 2 root of 3 by 2 lambda plus 1. So what is the slope of this line? So the slope of RS is equal to what? Slope of RS is nothing but y2 minus y1, which will be 4 times of root of 3 by 2 lambda divided by x2 minus x1, which will be 2 times of root of 3 by 2 lambda, which is equal to 2. Because 3 by 2 lambda will get cancelled. 4 by 2 will be 2. So the slope of RS is equal to 2. So the perpendicular slope will be minus 1 by 2. So perpendicular bisector slope will be minus 1 by 2. And what is the midpoint of these two? The midpoint of these two will be what? It will be 0, 1. The midpoint of these two, 0, 1. Till here, how many of you got it? Did you understand the slope? Did you understand the midpoint? If you guys got it, give me a thumbs up. Are you all clear? Are you all happy with it? So shall I move forward? Everybody cool with that? So if I have the midpoint, if I have the slope, I can find out the equation of perpendicular bisector. The equation of perpendicular bisector will be what? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this is the equation of perpendicular bisector, which will be what? 2y minus 2 is equal to minus x. So I'll have what? Y is equal to, or 2y is equal to, I'll have, did I do it correctly? Yeah. So it will be 2 minus x. So this is the line equation. I hope you guys are clear. All of you cool with it. So you can also get that y minus 1 is equal to minus x by 2. So you'll get that. That is easier. This is a nice way of keeping it. Okay. So why did I do that? I did that because we have the curve equation, right? The curve equation is what? 2x square minus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 27, 3 lambda square. So now I'll plug in the place of y minus 1 minus x by 2. So if I plug in there, I'll get the answer. So 2x square minus, I'll get what? Y minus 1 is x minus x by 2. So if I square that, I'll get x square by 4. And that is equal to 27. Now you can find out x square, you can find out r dash, s dash. I think that is easy, right? I think you guys can complete it. So you'll get what? 8 minus 1. So you'll get 7x square by 4 is equal to 27. So you'll get x square is equal to 27 into 4, 108 by 7. So x will be plus or minus square root of this. Now I can find y. So I got both the points. I can find the distance formula. Very simple. Okay. Are you all clear? Shall I move forward? Did you all like it? Explain with a diagram. Srivatsan, who is this? Sudhan Srivarma. Sudhan Srivarma, this one diagram is not needed, man. It is pretty straightforward. It is basically solving only. Okay. Because this is uncertain. You have lambda on the other side. So without finding lambda, you cannot plot it. So what is the point of drawing a diagram? Okay. Are you all clear? What would be the expected cutoff? So Shashank, if you want to get into a good college, I would say at least 35% of the score you should have. 35% or 40%, you will get a good IIT. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Okay. So people, with that, let me move forward to the next question. I hope you're all ready. This is the next one. Are you guys up for it? Everybody ready? So shall I discuss this, people, quickly? So let's try to do it fast. So can you guys find out what is P square and what is PEP? Can you guys do that? So guys, first one, F you need to find out. F is equal to P into EP. So what is EP? EP is nothing but 1 into 1, 2 into 0, 3 into 0. So it will be 1 into 0, 2 into 0, 3 into 1. So 3, then you'll have 1 into 0, 2 into 1, 3 into 0. So it will be 2, right? Yeah. So this will be 2. Then you'll have what? You'll have 2 into 1. So this is very easy to do, right? So it will be 2 basically here, here will be 4 and here will be 3. Then here it will be what? 8 and here it will be 18 and here it will be 13. That's it. Are you all clear with that? Did you guys like it? So now again I need to multiply by P. I need to pre-multiply by P. If I have to pre-multiply by P, I'll get this. So if I multiply that, what will I get? F is equal to, what will I get? 1 into 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 8. So it will be 1. Then you'll have 1 into 3, 0 into 4, 0 into 18. So that will be 3. Okay, then 2. Then you'll have what? 0 into 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 1 into 8. So it will be 8, 18, 13. Next will be what? Middle term around will have 3, 4. You'll have what? Middle terms only, right? Middle terms is 2, 4, 3. So it will be 2, 4, 3. So did I get that? F is equal to what? 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. 8, 18, 13, 8, 18, 13. 2, 4, 3, yes. So first option is right. We'll have to check this also. Are you getting P square equal to I? Check that also. So are you getting P square equal to I? Just check that. It will come out to be right. So if P square is equal to I, P inverse is equal to P. Okay. If P square is equal to I, P inverse is equal to P. So first option is absolutely right. Did you all like it? Did you all like it? Are you all happy with it, guys? Shall I move forward? Hello, Prarthana Rajesh. Welcome, Prarthana. Nice to have you here. Guys, please be responsive. I want everybody to let me know. Everybody, please let me know. If you're all happy, then we'll move forward fast. Let's be quicker. Let's be quicker, guys. Now, shall we proceed, my dear boys and girls? Are you all happy with it? Are you all happy with it? Everybody cool? Fantastic, people. Fantastic. You guys are awesome. Great. Legendary. So first one is done, pretty simple. Now, how do you solve the third question? So guys, can you find out what is modulus of E? Can you guys find out the determinant of E? Everybody please go for it. Can you find out what is determinant of E? Please tell me what is the value of it. Then we will move forward. Once you guys tell me what is the determinant of E, we will move forward. So guys, Gokul Jayaram, we are thinking of it, Gokul. I will try to do that because a lot of my students are asking. Sometimes I'll experiment. I can teach in Tamil also, okay? I'll do it sometime soon, maybe in 1-2 weeks time. We have a good plan coming for you, okay? So people, what is determinant of E? Determinant of E will come out to be 0, I guess. Can you please verify that? Can you please verify that? Is it coming out to be 0? Can you guys please verify that, my dear boys and girls? Please do that quickly. Don't delay. Don't delay. Okay, don't delay. Can you please be fast? Are you guys clear with that? Did you all enjoy it? So determinant of E will come out to be 0. So obviously 0, 0. So obviously it is wrong. Because if determinant of E is 0, then this whole thing is 0, then this whole thing is 0. So if both are 0, then how can they be greater than 0 greater than 0? That's not possible. Okay, that's not possible. So C is wrong. Okay, now the sum of the diagonal entries of P inverse EP. What is P inverse EP? Can you guys help me with that? Can you guys help me with that? Everybody, what is P inverse EP? Everybody think about it and then we will move forward. We will move forward. P inverse EP, I want you to simplify it. So we know that P inverse is equal to P. So can I say it is PEP? And what is PEP? PEP is nothing but F. So this is also F. So F plus F is what? 2F. So this matrix is 2F. Beautiful. Exactly, Sudhan Sri Varma. This matrix is 2F. Similarly, here you have what? P inverse FP. So if I pre-multiply by P inverse, I'll get this gone. Pre-multiply by P inverse, this will go away. And then post-multiply by P. So post-multiply by P, I'll get P square. That will also be identity matrix. So I'll be left out with E. So P inverse FP is nothing but E. So E plus E is 2E. So 2F and 2E, will they have the same trace? Will they have the same trace? 1, 18, 3, 22. 1, 3, 18, 22. Yes, they have the same trace. Therefore, D is correct. Therefore, D is correct. Did you all like it? Are you guys clear with it? Are you all happy with it, people? Very good, very good. So I hope all of you are clear with this. Now, how do you solve the second one, people? Can you try the second one? Are you guys able to do that? So now, people, we know that PF is equal to EP. Okay. So instead of PF, I will write EP. Instead of PF, I'll write EP. Got it? So determinant of E I can take common. Determinant of E if I take common, I'll get determinant of Q plus I'll have PQ inverse. Okay, now this is 0. So the left hand side is 0. Left hand side is 0. Right hand side also, PF is EP, right? E I can take common. So right hand side also, determinant of E I can take common. I'll get determinant of Q plus determinant of PQ inverse. So again, this is also 0. So 0 into anything is 0. So right hand side is 0, left hand side is 0. So that is correct. So the answer is ABD, guys. If you got ABD right, you are fully correct. If you got either two of them, you will get partial marking. Okay. So shall we all move forward? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you all enjoy it? Shall I move forward? Very good, Jayakumar. No problem, Jayakumar. Gokulnath, that's correct, Gokulnath. Fantastic. Jyoti, fantastic, Jyoti. Did you like it, guys? Was it an interesting question? Did you enjoy solving it? Fantastic. So with that, people, let us all move forward to the next one. Sudhan Sri Varma saying, sir, please wait. Prithvi, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Prithvi. Prithvi, if you are clear with this, then we will move forward to the next one. We will move forward to the next one. Okay. So guys, any questions for me? If you have any questions, let me know. My two options are correct. Good job, Riz. Riz, if you got two options correct, you will get partial marking, so don't worry. Okay. So let's go to the next one, people. Over here, right on your screen, we'll do fatafat. So this is your next question. All of you try to solve it. So this was pretty simple. I told you how to find range. Range, you guys can find it easily. How do you find range? It will be equal to y. So you equate it to y and you form a quadratic. This is how you do, right? X square y plus 2xy plus 4 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 6. So you'll have what? X square into y minus 1 plus x into what? You'll have 2y plus 3. Then you'll have plus 4y plus 6. is equal to 0. So this should have real roots. If it has real roots, your b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0, right? Are you all clear? So I can take 2y plus 3 common. If I take 2y plus 3 common, I'll get 2y plus 3 minus 8y plus 8. Is that correct, people? So that is what I'll have. That will be greater than or equal to 0. So if I simplify it, I'll get what? I'll get 2y plus 3 into, I'll get what? 2y minus 8y will be 6y minus 11 is less than or equal to 0, because I'm taking a minus common over here. Okay, so these are the two roots. So you'll have minus 3 by 2 and 11 by 6. So if I do the wavy curve, I will get y belongs to minus 3 by 2 comma 11 by 6. So that is the range which I'm getting. So option D is wrong. So it is onto. No, my codomain is real numbers and my range is this. So it is not onto. So C and D are wrong. Did you guys like it? It was a very easy question. Okay. Are you all clear with it? So mass, you can get the question paper from JEE Advanced website, the official website. Go to JEE Advanced website. In the first page itself, they have given you on the side. Okay, check it out. Okay, cool. So guys, how do you find whether it's increasing or decreasing? You differentiate it. So what is the derivative of f of x? So forget about the denominator. Denominator anyway is positive. Denominator square is anyway positive. So I don't care. I don't care about my denominator. I hope all of you are clear. I'm worried about the numerator of the derivative. What is the numerator of the derivative? It will be denominator into derivative of numerator. So x square plus 2x plus 4 into derivative of numerator is what? 2x minus 3. Correct, na? And then minus numerator into derivative of denominator. Derivative of denominator is 2x plus 2. Are you all happy with that? So now you can open it and you can equate it to 0, you'll get the answer. Okay? You open it and equate it to 0, you'll find out where the critical points are, and then you can find out where it is increasing and decreasing. As simple as that. Okay? So when I open it, all I'll get 2x cube minus 3x square. Then you'll have plus 4x square. Then you'll have what? Plus 4x square minus 6x plus 8x minus 12. Then minus of 2x cube again. Then you'll have minus 2x square. Then you'll have minus of minus. So that will be plus 6x square. Then you'll have minus of minus 6x. So it will be plus 6x. Then you'll have what? Minus 12x. Minus of minus, it will be plus 12x. And then you'll have minus 12, which will become plus 12. Is that right, people? So you can cancel out these two. Okay. So you'll have how many x square? You'll have 5x square, because these two will become 5x square. Then plus 12 and minus 12 will cancel out. So you'll have what? You'll have plus 2x plus 12x. So you guys can find it out, right? It is not a big problem. So 18x plus 2x. So you'll get plus 20x. Okay. So this is your numerator. So the roots are 0 and minus 4. So the roots are minus 4 and 0. So the wavy curve will look like this. So it is positive here, negative here, positive here. So it is decreasing in minus 2 to minus 1. Yes, minus 2 to minus 1, it is negative. So it is decreasing. In the interval 1 to 2, 1 to 2 is here, 1 is here, 2 is here. 1 to 2, is it increasing? Yes, the derivative is positive, so it is increasing. So AB is the right answer. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Explain third option once. Sudhanshri Verma, onto means your codomain and range are equal. Your codomain is all real numbers. How can your range, which is such a small finite set, minus 3 by 2 to 11 by 6, minus 3 by 2 to 11 by 6, very small set, whereas your codomain is all real numbers. They can never be equal. Therefore, it is not onto. Okay? It's a very good question. Did you all like it? Guys, this is not a tough question, guys. It's an easy one. This is an easy question. Okay? I hope you all liked it. We'll move forward to the next one. Okay, what do we have here? This is again a legendary question. You can solve it by just using your Venn diagram. Can you believe that? You could have solved this by just using a Venn diagram. Have you guys tried to do this? Did you guys complete it? Anybody? So I will teach you how to solve it. Exactly. It is a concept of set theory. Okay. So you have three sets. You have E, you have F, you have G. So this is E, this is F, this is G. Okay. So now the intersection is how much? The intersection is 1 by 10. So it is 0.1. The common intersection is 1 by 10, which is 0.1. Common intersection. Now people, what is this region? Can you all tell me? This region, do you all agree? It is this portion, green color part. It is the green color part. Do you guys agree? Because E intersection F is this portion, but intersection G complement. So E intersection F outside of G will be this green color shaded region. Did you all like it? Did you all like it? So this green color shaded region, what can be the maximum value of it? This green color shaded region, what can be the maximum value of it? I want to understand that. Is that right, people? Did you all like it? Yes. So now the maximum value of this can be the entire E can be situated there. Whatever is present in E can fully be there without the intersection. So the maximum can be 1 by 8 fully coming there but without the intersection. So the maximum value will be what? 2 by 80. That is what is given here. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? So just by set we were able to solve it. Now similarly, you can try to figure out what is this region? F intersection G. So F intersection G is this region. Are you all clear? So what will be the maximum value of that? The maximum value of that will be, can you guys help me figure it out? Everybody please let me know. Will it be how much? Will it be 1 by 4 minus 1 by 10 or 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10? You should choose the minimum one. You should choose the minimum one. You cannot have more than that, right? So choose the minimum one. There also, when we had E and F, I chose the minimum one because then it won't restrain this from being 1 by 6. But if I have chosen 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10, then it would have put pressure on E because E does not have that much, right? 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10, E does not have that much. So you have to take care of that. Something like your limiting reagent in chemistry. You need to choose the minimum one. So here, what is the minimum one over here? Over here, the minimum one is 1 by 6 or 1 by 4. 1 by 6 is minimum. So it's going to be 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10. So that will be how much? 4 by 60, and that is nothing but 1 by 15. Perfect. Got it? And then what is the next one? E union F union G. E union F union G will be maximum if all of them are disjoint, right? All of them are separated. So it will be 1 by 8. All of them are separated, but that is the maximum value which can ever happen. Individually you just find them and you add all of them. That is the ultimate maximum value, which will be 1 by 8 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4. So you guys can find it out. That will be 13 by 24. Obviously it has to be lesser than that. Obviously it has to be lesser than or equal to that. Because anyway here we have some intersection, right? So it has to be lesser than the value which I have over here. I hope you guys got it. Got it? So D will eventually be wrong because these two are complement of each other, right? So basically they are complement of each other. So if this is this much, then that should be 1 minus this value. Okay? 1 minus this value. That should be the maximum. Got it? Are you all clear? Shall I move forward? Did you all like it? Absolutely, Gokulnath. So people, are you all clear with this question? Was it simple? Was it doable? Fantastic. So with that, let's move forward to the next one. Here we go, people. This was again one of the best questions in the paper. So we will try to do it fast and then we'll move forward. Okay. So people, how do you solve this question? Any idea? Janet Johnny, welcome. Gautam Kishore, Gokulnath. How did you guys do this question? So this one, option C is very straightforward. You can get it directly. Option C, you can get it directly. How, sir? So guys, I will pre-multiply with I minus EF. And I will post-multiply with I minus EF. So I'll get what? G minus EFG is equal to G minus GEF. So I'll get EFG is equal to GEF. Very simple. So option C, though, you should have got, whether you know it or not, whether you know the basics or not. Option C should have been very easy for you guys. Okay, are you all clear with that? Yes, Srivatsan, why not? You can watch it, man, no problem. If you can understand it, please watch it, no problem. Hello Vijaya, nice to see you Vijaya, welcome back, no problem. So people, here everybody is clear. Option C though is very direct, nothing to think, nothing to do. Yes, okay. So let's go to the next one. Option C is correct, done. Now I want to start off with option B. Okay, I'll start off with option B. If option B is right, D is wrong. If D is right, then B is wrong. So let's do one of them. I will try to do option B. So when I multiply this, what will I get? I minus FE minus I minus FE I got. Then you'll have what? Plus FGE minus FE FGE. Correct now? The order you have to maintain. The order you have to maintain. Very important. Okay? Very important. Are you all clear with that? Now people, we know that EFG is equal to GEF. EFG is equal to GEF. Correct now? Are you guys happy with that? Are you guys happy with that? Everybody, please let me know. Are you all clear with that, people? So, shall I move forward? Did you all like it? Everybody, please let me know. Okay. Hello, Srivatsan. Welcome, man. Nice to see you here. People, are you all happy with this? If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. Otherwise, I am gonna move forward. Okay, after this, what do you guys do? Can you help me with that? After this, how do you guys proceed? How do you get it to be equal to, how do you get it to be equal to 0? So these two can cancel out. So now I should get all of them cancelling out to be equal to 0. How do I get that? How do I make that happen? Yeah? Can you guys think about it? Everybody. So here FGE I can take, right? FGE. No Laddu questions in JEE Advanced. Yes, Chaitran, of course, man, there are no Laddu questions. But how do you guys solve it? I want everybody to please let me know, my dear boys and girls. Are you all clear with this? Guys, shall we move forward? Yes, great. Is JEE Advanced 2021 tough? Riz, absolutely, man, it was a good paper. So guys, now here, can I say G is equal to I minus EF the whole inverse? Can I say G is equal to I minus EF the whole inverse? I can say that. So I'll get F into I minus EF the whole inverse into E minus I'll have F into I minus EF the whole inverse into EFE is equal to 0. Till here you guys got it? Was it wrong or was it right? Till here you guys are absolutely clear? No problem, correct now? No problem, right? I hope you guys are all fine with this. Yes? Did you enjoy it, people? Are you all clear? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this F outside. Okay, so listen carefully, this is a very nice step. I'm going to take this F outside. I'll have I minus EF the whole inverse. Correct now? I minus EF the whole inverse Got it? Everybody cool with that? Then you'll have what? Minus f is outside. Again I'll have I minus EF the whole inverse. And then I'll have EF. And then I can take E outside. How many of you understood this step? I took F pre-multiplying outside, E post-multiplying outside, E post-multiplying outside, F pre-multiplying outside. Is that clear? This is correct? Did you all like this? So now I minus EF inverse, can I take it outside? So now I can take I minus EF inverse outside because it is common. I minus EF the whole inverse is common. So what will be left out? I'll have I minus EF again left out with the E on the outside. So now I minus EF inverse, I minus EF both will cancel out. So I'll have minus FE plus FE is equal to 0. So answer is correct. Next level, no? This is a very, very good question, guys. It is not easy. It is not an easy one to do in an exam hall, but yeah, it was again one of the toughest questions in the paper. It was one of the toughest questions in the paper. Question number 3 and question number this one were very good. This is not easy, guys. Even some very, very good students find it hard. Okay, because it is not something which we are all used to. Got it? So I hope you liked it. So from B, A is very easy. From B, A is very easy. You can get it from here. So from this step you can get it now. So you have FE you take it to the other side. So FE is equal to FGE minus FGE FE. So FGE you take common. So determinant of FE is equal to FGE you take common. So determinant of FGE into FG if I take common I'll have I minus FGE common. So FE will be left out. So that is exactly what we have. So A is also correct. So ABC is the answer. If you got ABC, you are fully right. Otherwise, you will get partial marking. See guys, if I was doing this in an exam, I would have mostly skipped it. I would have got only C because C is very straightforward. C to anybody could have done. C anybody could have done. C is nothing. C is a very easy question. Okay, so you have got 1 or 2 marks for C option. You do that and you move on. That's it. Be happy with it. If you have time in the end, then you come and do it. Otherwise, because guys, these simplifications, now I am telling you because I have solved it. But in an exam hall, thinking like this may not be as easy as you think. Okay, so that is why this is a tough question. So let's move forward. Okay, so this was a relatively easy question because we have seen this 100 times and I'm sure you guys must have done this. So this is basically what? Summation k equal to 1 to n. You will have what? It is tan inverse of k plus 1x minus tan inverse of kx. So if I sum it up, what will I get? Sn is equal to, I'll get tan inverse of 11x minus tan inverse of x. So that's my summation. Did you guys like that? So if I simplify it, what will I get? Sn is equal to tan inverse of, I'll get 10x by 1 plus 11x square. So if I write it as cot inverse, I can write it as Sn is equal to pi by 2 minus cot inverse of the same thing. So cot inverse of the same thing, I can write it as tan inverse of reciprocal. I can write tan inverse of reciprocal. So that's exactly what they have done. So I wrote Sn to be 1 by pi by 2 minus cot inverse of x. Cot inverse I wrote it as tan inverse reciprocal. That's what they have done. So A option is correct. What is B option? Cot of Sn of x when n tends to infinity. So when n tends to infinity, you will have what? This is pi by 2. When n tends to infinity, it will be tan inverse of nx or n plus 1x. So infinity doesn't matter. So anyway, it's nx, let's say. So now this will tend to infinity. So tan inverse of infinity will be what? Pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. So Sn will be pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. So Sn will be cot inverse of x. So if Sn is cot inverse of x, then cot of cot inverse of x is equal to x. We all know that. So B is also right. So B is also right. Are you all happy with it, my dear boys and girls? Did you all like it? So answer is A, B, C and D are wrong. Okay, I'll show you why C and D are wrong. Fun 2.0, it is not C man, it is only A, B. C will not be correct. I'll show you fun, don't worry. Okay, I'll show you. So what is S3? S3 is equal to tan inverse of 4x minus tan inverse of x. So tan inverse of 4x minus tan inverse of x is tan inverse of 3x by 1 plus 4x square. So that is equal to pi by 4. So that will be tan pi by 4 will be 1. So 1 is equal to 3x by 1 plus 4x square. So this will have no real roots because 4x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. It has imaginary roots. Why it has imaginary roots? Because the discriminant is negative, right? The discriminant is negative, therefore it has imaginary roots. So no real root in 0 to infinity. So option C is wrong. Did you all like it? Are you guys happy with that? My dear boys and girls, very simple. Now let's check option D. Option D is what? Tan of, okay, what did I do? Okay, so you have tan of Sn. Sn is nothing but what? Tan inverse of, you'll have 10x by 1 plus 11x square. Okay, so that is equal to how much? That is always less than equal to half, they are saying. Okay, for all n greater than 1. So for all n greater than 1. So basically we need to find out for all n greater than 1. So this is basically n. Okay, it is not 10 because they have given n to be a variable. So it will be 1 plus n into n plus 1, right? Is that correct, people? Did you all like it? 1 into n plus 1. So it will be n plus 1 square. So this is the formula that we have. So if let's say if n tends to infinity, what will you have? If n tends to infinity, you will have tan inverse of 1 by x, right? You will have tan inverse of 1 by x. Correct? Yes. So if your n tends to infinity, this n and this n will cancel out. So you will basically have tan inverse of 1 by x. Got it? Now tan inverse of n by x value can be anything. So tan of tan inverse will go away. So it's basically nx by 1 plus n plus 1 x square. They are saying it's always less than equal to half. I am just telling to check whether it is correct or not. Put n equal to infinity. If you put n equal to infinity, this value will come out to be 1 by x as n tends to infinity. Why n tends to infinity? Because they said n is greater than equal to 1. If n is greater than equal to 1, it can go all the way up to infinity. Now why not? So 1 by x, why should it be always less than 1 by 2? It need not be. It can be greater than that because x is a positive number. Let's say x is equal to 0.1. If x is 0.1, 1 by x will be 10. Is it less than 1 by 2? No, it is not necessary. So obviously D is wrong. Did you all like it? Did you all like it? Are you all clear? Everybody happy with it? So that's why less than equal to 1 by 2 is not correct, guys. And similarly C is also wrong. The answer is AB. If you got AB, then you are fully correct. Otherwise you have to check your answers, guys. Okay, so we'll move forward. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is the next one, again based on geometry of complex numbers. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Have you all done it, guys? Did everybody solve this question? This was actually a fabulous question, guys. I will show you how to solve it. Listen carefully because we love geometry, right? See, you don't have to complicate things. You think in terms of geometry, your job is done. Okay, so let me teach you how to use this. You have to use something called as your Coni's theorem, your rotation formula. So in complex numbers, you have something called as rotation of complex numbers, which is a topic only for advanced. So if you only prepared for mains, you may not have heard of it. So you try to research about it and learn more about it if you are preparing for next year. Okay, so what is Coni's formula? It says that z plus alpha by z plus beta, I can write it as z minus of minus alpha, and I can write it as z minus of minus beta. So argument of this complex number is equal to pi by 4. That's what I have. That means, what it means is, so you have 2 points. You have 2 points, minus beta, minus alpha. These 2 points always subtend an angle of pi by 4 at z. Then what does it mean? It means z is moving along a circle. It is moving along the major arc of a circle. Why major arc? Why major arc? Because the angle is acute angle. If you have an acute angle, it traces a major arc. So z moves along the major arc of the circle, of which alpha beta is a chord. This is a chord. So alpha and beta, these 2 points, the line joining them is basically a chord of a circle, and the major arc, that is where your Z point moves around. Did you all like it? Did you all like it? So this is a concept. So guys, if the angle subtended at the circumference is pi by 4, then what is the angle subtended at the center? The angle subtended at the center is twice that of the angle subtended at the circumference. So it will be a right angle at the center. So what is the center of the circle? The center of the circle is minus 5 by 2, comma 3 by 2. So this is your center of the circle. So at the center of the circle, I am subtending an angle pi by 2. Who is subtending an angle pi by 2? Minus beta and minus alpha. So now you guys can finish it off. Okay, now you guys can finish it off. So what will you get? Center is what? Minus 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 iota. Okay, then you'll have what? Minus 5 by 2 is this one plus 3 by 2 iota. And then you'll have what? Minus of alpha. So I have to always measure in anti-clockwise direction. So I need to take this vector. So it will be plus alpha divided by, I'll get what? Minus 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 iota plus beta. This argument is equal to pi by 2. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? So if argument is equal to pi by 2, then this should be purely imaginary number. This should be a purely imaginary number. So that's it, you guys can solve it. It is not going to be hard. Okay? Are you all clear, people? And the magnitude of both of them are same because both of them are radius, right? So since magnitude of both of them are same, so if I remove this argument, I'll be left out with iota. So just cross multiply, solve them, get alpha, get beta, over, done. Very simple. Okay, so Omkar, that is also correct. But this method is very simple now, Omkar. Just 3 lines. See, I did not write anything. It was more of logic. Okay, so just 3 lines and we reach the answer. I'm not saying that you are not right. You are absolutely correct. But it might have been a bit lengthy, like you said. In an already lengthy paper, if you do lengthy, then you will run out of time. Okay, so that is why this method is better. I hope you guys are clear. Shall we move forward? So guys, just cross multiply, get alpha and beta. Compare the real part, compare the imaginary part. After this, it's a piece of cake. After this, it is a piece of cake. Nobody should leave it. Okay. Just cross multiply, compare alpha and beta, compare the real part and imaginary part, get the answer. I think BD is the answer. Okay. Alpha is 1, beta is 4. Alpha is 1, beta is 4. That's the answer. Okay. So let's move forward, people. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now, coming to the last part. So guys, only 3 more questions left out. We'll finish it fatafat. Okay, only 3 more questions left out. We'll finish it fatafat and then we'll move forward. So how do you solve this? So here the biggest problem is mod of x square minus 1. Okay, so case 1, what is that? Mod of x square minus 1 is equal to x square minus 1, which implies x square minus 1 is positive or equal to 0, which means x square is greater than or equal to 1, which implies x should lie between x should be between minus 1 to plus 1. Correct now? That is your case 1. This is how you do it in a systematic manner. Very good. The answer is 4. The answer, Adarsh, is 4. You are right. The answer is 4 solutions. Okay, you guys are right. Are you all happy? So this is case 1. Now let's open it. So you'll have what? 3x square minus 4x square plus 4 plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So you'll have what? X square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So what will I get? I'll get x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. b square is 1 minus 4ac is 12. So we'll get 13 by 2a. 2a is what? 2. Is that right? So guys, this, will it be in this interval? Oh guys, it's greater than 1. I'm sorry, I wrote it wrong. So x is greater than or equal to 1 or x is less than or equal to minus 1. Okay, I wrote it wrong. I'm sorry. Got it? Because greater than, na? X square is greater than 1. So it should be greater than 1 or less than or equal to minus 1. So what are these values approximately? What is the root of 13? Root of 13 is how much? Any idea? Root of 13 should be around 3.5, 3.6. So let's say 3.6. So 1 plus or minus 3.6 by 2. So the roots are 4.6 by 2, 2.3 approximately, and minus 2.6 by 2 minus 1.3. So both are greater than 1 and less than -1. So both the roots are valid. Awesome. Simple. Just 3 lines and I'm done. Did you like it? Are you guys clear with that? Omkar, graphically perfect. That's the best method. Best method. Here you got it. You did a better method than me. Yes. Graphically is what I also would have preferred. But showing 4 points of intersection, I have to draw it according to scale. So that might be complicated on the board. So I thought I'll go by this method. Okay. So graph is very cool. You could have done that. You are right. Okay. Now case 2. So what is case 2? Case 2 is modulus of x square minus 1 will open as negative of x square minus 1. That means your x square minus 1 is less than equal to 0 or less than 0, let's say. Okay. So if it is less than 0, that means x square is less than 1, which means x belongs to -1 to 1. Okay. Now let's solve it. So you'll get 3x square plus 4x square minus 4 plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So you'll have 7x square plus x minus 5 is equal to 0. Is that correct, guys? Did I do it right? Did I do it right? I think so. Yeah. 7 minus 4. Yeah, I think it's correct. So that's about it. I think it's over. So you'll have what? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square. B square is what? 1. And then 4ac plus 140 divided by 2a, 14. So you'll have -1 plus or minus root of 141 is how much? It is almost 11.8, 11.7. I think it should be 11.7, 11.8 divided by 14. So both are lesser than, the modulus of both are less than 1. So it satisfies, therefore 2 roots. So case 1, 2 roots, case 2, 2 roots. So 2 plus 2, you have 4 roots. That is how we do it. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? Is that easy, guys? Comfortable? So shall I move forward to the next one? Fatafat? Okay, done. Let's go to the next one. What do we have here? This is a laddu max question. Okay. So what is cot A? Cot A is cos A by sin A. Plus you'll have cot C is cos C by sin C divided by cos B by sin B. Okay. So what do you have here? Let's cross multiply. If I cross multiply, what will I get? Cos A sin C plus cos C sin A. So that is nothing but sin of A plus C divided by, I'll have sin A sin C cos B and numerator I'll get sin B. Now sin of A plus C. We know that A plus C is equal to pi minus B. So sin of A plus C is equal to sin of pi minus B. So sin of pi minus B is what? Sin B. So sin of A plus C, I can write as sin B again. Okay. Now we have what? Sin rule I can apply. Sin A by A. What is A? A is BC. So sin A by A is equal to sin B by B. What is B? B is nothing but AC, 4. Is equal to sin C by C, which is equal to root of 23. So sin B by sin A is equal to what? Sin B by sin A is 4 by 3. And sin B by sin C is equal to root of 4 by root 23. So you'll have sin B by sin A, sin B by sin C. So sin B by sin A is what? 4 by 3. And sin B by sin C is 4 by root 23 into 1 by cos B. What is cos B? Cos B is what? Cosine rule. Cos B is equal to A square plus C square minus B square by 2AC. Got it? So it's going to be 9, 32, 16. So 16 divided by 6. So I'll get 2 cancel. 8 by 3 root 23. So it will be 8 by 3 root 23. So root 23 cancel. 3 cancel. 4 2 cancel. 2 4 2. So 2 is the answer. Got it? No, answer is 2, not 3. Not 3. 2 is the answer. Okay? 2 is the answer, guys. Please don't make a mistake. You should avoid that. It was a good one. Jitendra, I'm going to make it this week. Yesterday I was not taking it. I rescheduled it because we were waiting for JEE Advanced paper solving. Okay? Okay, Riz. Guys, I got a perfect value, guys. The answer is perfectly 2. Okay, it is not 2 point something, it is 2. Very good engineering students, you are awesome. So people, I hope you got it. Last question for the day. Let's finish it off. This is next level. How many of you solved it? Did you guys solve this question? So what is the volume of parallelepiped? So volume of parallelepiped with UVW is equal to box of UVW. And that is equal to root 2, correct na? Correct na? Everybody clear with that? Are you guys happy? Guys, the answer is 7. Okay, I think the answer is 7. I'm not sure, I'll find it out. Okay, I think it is 7. I remember solving it, it is 7 only. Okay, the answer is 7 people. Got it? So now how do we solve it? Now I'm gonna square it. Square it, square it. So you'll have UVW whole square is equal to 2. Now what is box of UVW whole square? Box of UVW whole square, my dear boys and girls, is actually what? We have this determinant, na? U dot U, U dot V, U dot W, V dot U, V dot V, V dot W, W dot U, W dot V, W dot W. So what is U dot U? U dot U is 1, na? Unit vector. U dot U is 1. So let's write it here. U dot U is 1 and U dot V, let's take the angle between them. Angle between U and V, let's take it as theta. So U dot V is equal to mod U, mod V, cos theta. Mod U is 1, mod V is also 1. And then you have cos theta. Is that right, people? So you will have U dot V as cos theta and U dot W is 1. V dot U is also cos theta. V dot V is 1. V dot W is 1. And W dot U is 1. W dot V is 1. W dot W is 4. So this is equal to 2. Can you get cos theta? Can you get cos theta? Simple. Aravind, you are right, Aravind. 7 is the answer. 7 is the answer. Okay. So cos theta, can you guys get it? I think it will come out to be how much? 1 by 2? I think cos theta will come out to be 1 by 2. Guys, I know this because I solved it. Okay. No time, guys. We'll have to move forward. Physics sir is waiting. So I hope you're all clear. Thank you, Kriti. That is so kind of you. Thank you, guys. That is so sweet. Okay. So people, I got cos theta. Now many of you might be thinking, sir, why did you even find cos theta? Sir, what is the point? I don't even understand what you're doing. So I'll tell you what. Okay. So the reason I found out cos theta, which is the angle between U and V. This is the angle between U cap and V cap. Okay. So that's because you square this. Let's square this and find out. Or if you want, you can take directly. So we know that A plus B vector resultant is root of A square plus B square plus 2AB. So 2 into 3 into 5, 15. A dot B, U dot V. U dot V is what? U dot V is nothing but cos theta because modulus is 1 and you'll have cos theta. So cos theta is what? Cos theta is 1 by 2. So I'll have 1 by 2. That's my answer, Laddu. So mod U is 1, mod V is 1. So 9 plus 25 plus 2 and 2 cancels plus 15. So 25 plus 15, 40. 40 plus 9, 49. Root of 49, my dear children, is nothing but 7. Got it? So that's how you get the answer as 7. I hope you guys liked it. That is how you do it. So paper 1 is done. Paper 2, guys, I'll do it today evening or maybe tomorrow morning. I'm not sure because I have a class in the evening. But we will try to do it very fast, okay? We will try to do it by evening. Got it? So right now I'll pass it on to Shreyas sir. I think Shreyas sir should be ready. I'll just message him and then we'll get started, okay? So people, any doubts? Did you all like it? Are you all happy with it? Yes? Okay, it was so easy. ABC. No man, it was not very easy. It was good, okay? It was good. I would not say very easy, but yeah, 2 questions are very good. Others were solvable. So the third question I found was very interesting. And then the matrix question, right? That was very good. But otherwise, it was okay. Otherwise, it was okay. So people, if you enjoyed it, please do check out our Telegram group. We'll share the PDF over there. And finally, make sure you subscribe because we would love to stay in touch with you. Okay, so with that guys, I'll pass it on to Shreyas sir. I hope you will have an amazing time with him solving physics paper. Okay, so please wait guys, Shreyas sir will join you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Do let me know, my warriors. Are you able to see me? Are you able to hear me? Do let me know. Hello Adarsh, Aisha, Sutra Vishram, welcome ABC and Chaitran, welcome Kriti, welcome Adarsh, welcome moderator. Guys, can you hear me loud and clear? Do let me know in the chat box. Okay, looks like I'm audible and looks like you guys can see me properly. Okay, so welcome. Thank you guys for being here, tuning in. And I hope you had a lovely discussion with Shimon sir. I'm not sure how the maths paper was, but the physics paper one was moderate. It was doable and you would have found a lot of comfort in the paper one. I mean, you know what happened is like usually JEE Advanced paper comes out by evening and we were waiting, all the teachers were waiting for the paper to come out, but it didn't come out. It came out late night and I had almost dozed off, and then suddenly I got a notification, okay fine, the JEE Advanced paper is out. And you know, we started solving the paper at around 1 o'clock and cross-checking solutions, making sure that the content was ready for the morning discussion. So I think I slept at 4:40 or something. Yep, so I slept at 4:40 and solving all the papers. Now I'll be discussing the paper 1 right now, and after some time, you know, because I have another class in my regular, you know, Vedantu Pro. So after that, I'll be doing the paper 2. All right. So let's do this guys. And if you are new out here, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Well, those of you who do not know me, I'm Shreyas. I'm the physics master teacher and also the HOD of physics, JEE division, teaching kids for a very long time. And I really hope this time the number of people who get into IITs, the number of people who crack JEE Advanced increases, because this is one time I look forward to a lot of students, you know, making us feel proud. And many of you might have been associated with us for a long time. So those of you who are new, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, because we'll be conducting counseling sessions also on this channel. And if you are a 12th or 11th or a 10th or a 9th or a 8th standard student, do not forget to hit the subscribe button also, because you know this channel is going to be beneficial for all of you in the long run. So let's get going. And yes, smash the like button down there right now guys. I need your love and support. Come on, I need that energy. I've already you know, probably drank some 2-3 cups of coffee and tea, and especially it's an overdose considering I had a coffee with you guys session on Saturday. And well, tonight I'm supposed to have the movie session. Well, I'm not so sure if I'll be able to conduct it today, but if not, I'll be doing it tomorrow guys. So all the students who want to now relax and I want to know, sir, which movie to watch? So tonight or tomorrow, we are going to have a session on all the movies that a science student must watch. So do not forget to also join our Telegram channel. The link is there in the description box below, because we'll be uploading the PDFs, the answers and all the important updates on the Telegram channel. All right, so go ahead and check it out. So starting with the section 1, and this section has 4 questions, 4 options, only one of them is correct. You get +3 and -1. So be careful. You get +3 for the correct answer, nothing for no attempt, and -1 marks for giving the wrong answer. Only one of them is correct. So the first one, oh no problem Vinay Gomurthy, the link is too big, but you don't even have to type. You just need to use the link which is there in the description box, Vinay Gomurthy, so you will be able to get it. Hi Captain America. So we have Marvel Avengers fans also. Very good. Welcome aboard. And some of you, Joan said that you had an experienced JEE Advanced for the first time, even though the paper was moderate. Yes, it was moderate. Good morning, Ria. Yes, Aisha, everything for you. Hi, Rinki Verma. Welcome aboard. Chalo, let's start doing this question. The smallest division on the, okay, so smallest division on the vernier scale is given. The division on the vernier scale corresponds to 9 divisions of the main scale, okay. This is when there is nothing in between. This is like the zero error is there, and the other one is when you keep the object, the solid sphere in between, and the question is what is the diameter of the sphere. Okay, so first of all let's find the least count. So one division of main scale, how much is the one division of main scale? That is 0.1 centimeter. So 0.1 centimeter is nothing but 1 millimeter. Now it is clearly mentioned that 10 divisions of vernier scale correspond to 9 divisions of main scale. So 9 divisions of main scale meaning 9 millimeter. That's what it means. So 10 divisions of vernier scale is 9 millimeters. So one division of vernier scale will be 9 divided by 10. So that will be 0.9 millimeter. From this, the least count will be the modulus of both these things. So 1 minus 0.9, which is nothing but 0.1 millimeter. Okay, fair enough. Now let's try to figure out what are the errors, etc. And then let's, figure out the diameter. First of all, let's look over here. This is the easier one. So this is 3 centimeter. Be careful, it's not 3 millimeter. This is centimeter. Okay, that's 4 centimeters. So this is 3.1. If you notice this, this is nothing but 3.1 centimeter. And if you look at it, this division is coinciding. This is the first division. So that means this reading will be 3.1 plus the least count. That's the formula of a reading. The formula for the reading of a vernier scale is nothing but the main scale reading, which is 3.1, plus least count into the division which coincides. So plus the least count is 0.1. So 0.1 into the division which coincides. Okay. Oh, but this is centimeters, so be careful. So this is 3.1 centimeters. So if it is 3.1 centimeters, if you convert it into millimeters, it's going to be nothing but 31 millimeters. So be careful about that. So it is nothing but 31 millimeters. So this will be 31 millimeters plus the least count, which is 0.1 into 1. So that is going to be 31.1 millimeters. If you want to write it, you can also write it as 3.11 centimeters. That's one and the same thing. Now, looking at the zero error. See, you need to be very, very careful over here. This 0 is behind this 0. The vernier scale 0 is behind the main scale 0. That means when you go from this position to this position, you will be measuring this much extra. So if you are getting 3.11 centimeters as the reading here, that's not the diameter. The actual diameter will be higher than 3.11. That's what you need to understand, because this 3.11 is measured after this 0. So you have to add something. Now how much you need to add? So for that, basically try to understand how much have you moved behind. So when you go before 0, the numbering of the vernier scale does not start from the left to right. Instead, it starts from right to left. That's the catch in this problem. That's the catch. No, Rinki, it is not 3.17. Be very, very careful. Thank you, Captain America. So guys, understand, when you go behind 0, the numbering does not start from left hand side, which is marked. You have to go from behind. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 10 because you are moving behind. When you go forward, then you go like this. When you go behind, then you go behind like this. So check the division which is coinciding. This is the division which is coinciding. This is 1, 2, 3, 4th division. 4th division. And it has not even crossed this line over here. That means it is between 0 and 1. You can see it is between 0 and 1. So that means that error which is there, that 0 error which is there, is the 4th division into the least count. Least count is 0.1. So 0.1 into 4. But this is in millimeters. So it is 0.4 millimeters, which you can put it over here if you want. Okay. So if you look at these two readings now, if you look at these two readings over here, now you'll understand you have to add 0.4 to 31.1. You have to add them because you have to account for that extra thing. So basically the diameter will be nothing but 0.4 plus 31.1, which is nothing but 31.5 millimeters. That's 31.5 millimeters. That means 3.15 centimeters. That's your final answer. Yep, that's why. Harsh, you need to add it because you need to account for this extra distance. Understand, this 31.1 millimeter, it starts from this 0 over here. So once the vernier scale comes here, after that you have moved 31.1 millimeters. But understand, when the clamps were touching each other, the actual vernier scale was behind 0. So you have moved some extra distance. How much is this extra distance? That is 4 millimeters, 0.4 millimeters. That's what it is. That's why. Okay, and the numbering starts from behind, not from the front. So that's the catch, and you can see the answer is 3.15 centimeters. What a brilliant question. Many students would have made a mistake and they would have definitely got something else. Maybe, I don't know, 3.17. I know what many people did. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they thought the zero error was 0.6 millimeters. That is completely wrong. You guys have got negative marks if you have marked 3.17. Moving on to the next question. Yep. Yes, it is definitely not that tough. It's just conceptual and trick based. They just laid a trap and many people would have fallen for this trap. Next question. What you need to do, there is a PV diagram given, ideal gas is given. In this cycle, heat is absorbed in which process? Now, what is the formula for heat absorbed in general, any process? It is Nc for that particular process. It could be isothermal, it could be adiabatic, it could be polytropic, it could be isochoric, doesn't matter. It could be some random process into delta T. Now, since it is mentioned heat is absorbed, heat absorbed means Q is positive. If Q is positive, that means this delta T number should also be positive. Because N and C are always positive numbers. So if Q has to be positive for it to absorb, delta T should also be positive. So you know what I did in this question? All I did was I just thought about isotherms. This is PV diagram. So what I did was I just drew an isotherm like this. I just drew an isotherm like this. And I just drew an isotherm like this. We all know if this is T1 and this is T2 and this is T3, T3 is more than T2 is more than T1. As you go higher, the isotherm's temperature also increases. So look at it. Which point to which point your temperature is increasing? Just look at that, nothing else. Just look at this. From this point to this point, your temperature increases. You are going from T1 to T2. Obviously, you can see that from this point to this point, your temperature is increasing. From here to here also, your temperature is increasing. You are going from, T2 temperature to T3. But here you are going to a lower temperature. Here also you are going to a lower temperature. So hence 4 and 1 should be the answer. So hence option C. Got it? How many of you got it, guys? Please let me know how many of you got those plus 3 marks. Yeah, no, it's not option A. Be careful. No, it is not 1 and 3. It is in fact 1 and 4, my warriors. It is option C. Such a brilliant, tricky question. It's just based on these isotherms. You don't even have to do any mathematical calculations out here. Okay, so that's the answer. Moving on to the next one. Okay, very good, Rids. So I am really hoping, guys, by the way, I have, all the solutions which I solved over here, and probably I will be posting it later on as well on our Telegram channel. So, yep. So this is what I did till morning 4:30, guys, and I don't know, I'm very sleep deprived. I'm not used to conducting night outs because I'm early riser. I usually wake up at 5:45 or 5:50 every day, and for me it was very difficult to stay up till 4:30 tonight. Yeah, but it's all for you guys. So at least do one small favor, go smash the like button out there. Okay, so an extended object is placed at point O, 10 centimeters in front of a convex lens L1, and a concave lens L2 is placed 10 centimeters behind it. Okay, the radii of curvature are given, the refractive index of both of them are. Okay, I think the first thing you need to find out is the focal length. That's all. So first find out the focal length of, let's say, the convex lens. So it will be mu minus 1, which is 1.5 minus 1 into 1 by r1. R1, radius of curvature, is it given somewhere? Oh yes, the radius of curvature is 20 centimeter. So minus 1 by minus 20. So you can do this. This will come out to be 0.5 into minus minus is plus, 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20, 2 by 20. So this will be 1 by 20. So focal length of the convex will come out to be 20 centimeters. So this is nothing but focal length is 20 centimeters. Same way if you do it, okay, for the concave lens, because the radii of curvature are still the same, lens medium is also same. Wherever you got plus, you will get minus. So instead of plus 20, you are going to just get minus 20 centimeters. That's like straightforward till this point. I hope this is clear, guys. Yep. Now the next step that you need to do is just find out images and find where the final images are, and then find the magnification. So use your standard formulas. For the first lens, lens number 1, 1 by V1 minus 1 by U1 is equal to 1 by F1. Just use this. So 1 by V1 minus 1 by, this is minus 10, guys, is equal to 1 by, that's plus 20. So 1 by V1 is equal to, what are you going to get? 1 by 20 minus 1 by 10. So this is going to be 1 minus 2 divided by 20, which is minus 1 by 20. So V1 is minus 20 centimeters. So I got V1 as minus 20 centimeters. That means my first image is going to be here. This image by this object, it's going to be on this side. Okay, it's virtual. Now this image will obviously become the object for the next refraction, which is the next lens. So if this was 10 and this is minus 20, okay, this is basically 20, this is minus 20 centimeters. So from this lens, 20 plus 10, that's 30, right? So that's all you need to do. So 1 by V2 minus 1 by U2, U2 will be minus 30 is equal to 1 by minus 20. So 1 by V2 will be 1 by minus 20 minus 1 by 30. So this will be minus common, and this will be 3 plus 2 divided by 60. So this will be 3 plus 2, 5. This will be 12. So minus 12. So V2 will be minus 12 centimeters. Just check this out. If you got V2 as minus 12, let me just check. Did I get the same thing over here? Yes, I got minus 12 centimeters. Yep. And once you get this, now you can find the magnification. That's not a big deal. So once you got this, so the total magnification will be, you know, V1 by U1 into V2 by U2. So M1 into M2 into M3. So how many ever reflections happen? That's what. So V1 is nothing but minus 20. U1 is nothing but minus 10. V2 is nothing but minus 12. And U2 is minus 30. So this will become 2 into this 12 goes 6 times. This will go 5 times. 2 by 5, which is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is 0.8. That is the answer. Okay, that's how you need to do it. Fair enough? Got it? Very good. So Kavya, I would definitely love to. Probably I'll come someday on Vanimam's channel for NEET as well. Don't worry, bacha. Okay, very good. Excellent, Vivek Singh, you solved it and you got B as the correct answer, and you told it before I solved it. Very good. That means you have solved it in the examination also correctly. Hopefully, I'm very proud of you, bacha log. All right, so keep the chat flowing, guys. That's the answer, option B. Moving on to the next one. Okay, straight formula application and nothing else. Sir, how to U2 is minus 30? See, bacha, what we got was, you know, for this object, we got the image over here. We got it as minus 20. Minus 20 means here. Do you agree with that? The image of this lens came out to be here. Now this image will be the object for the next reflection. So minus 20 and this one 10. So how much will it be? Minus 30, right? So minus 30. So this image will now act like an object. So the object is 30 centimeters behind. That's why U2 was minus 30. I hope it makes sense, bacha. Cool. Suthan Sri Verma. Okay, I hope that's fine. All right, moving on to the next one. This was easy, guys. This was not at all difficult. A heavy nucleus of half-life 20 minutes undergoes alpha decay with probability of 60%, beta decay with probability of 40%. Okay, the number of Q nuclei is 1000. The number of alpha beta decays of Q in the first 1 hour is. Okay, so the question is on alpha decay, and the probability of it to decay is 60%. And there are totally how many nuclei? I think there are 1000. So there are 1000 nuclei. So what is 60% of 1000? That is basically 600. So 600 nuclei will decay by alpha. Okay, alpha process. They will decay by alpha process. That's what you should understand. Now just try to understand, okay, so in how many minutes? Well, in 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour, that's the question. So in the first 1 hour, how many nuclei would have decayed by alpha process? So 20 minutes is the half-life. So think about it. For this 600 nuclei in 3 half-lives, because 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. How many will be left? The amount that will be left will be 600 into half raised to 3, because every time it will become half of the previous one, half of the previous one, half of the previous one. So it became half 3 times. So half raised to 3 of 600. I hope that makes sense. So that will be nothing but 600 divided by 8, I suppose. Yep. I hope this is clear, guys. Yep. Okay. So what is 600 divided by 8? It's 56 and 75. Okay. So that's 75. And now, once you got this, understand 75 are left nuclei. So how many decayed? How many decayed? Out of 600, only 75 are left. So 600 minus 75 have basically decayed, which is nothing but 525, which is option D. Many people would have got this number 75 and marked this. How many of you did that silly mistake? Let me know. Many people would have just got this number 75 and marked it, but the question was not how many is left, how many is decayed. So be careful. It is not B. I can see many people marked B. No, it is not B, it is D. Okay, be careful. The question was how many decayed, not left. So you need to read the question very carefully, guys. Hello Zahid, welcome aboard. Yes, Rids, ITK fun. Yes, bacha, it is. Got it. Says Suthan Sri Varma K. Okay, now this is section 2. These are numerical type of questions. You have to truncate or round it off to 2 decimal places. +2 for the correct value, 0 for all the other cases. There are no negative markings in these kind of questions. So the moment you see +2, you should analyze that most likely these questions will be little bit easier. Okay, and there are no negative marks also. Now this is the one projectile motion and collisions and center of mass. So I'll just draw the figure for you. Okay. So I remember something like this. Okay. So the projectile is thrown from the ground at angle of 45 degrees with some speed. At the highest point, it splits into 2 equal parts. Okay. At the highest point. Okay. One part falls vertically to the ground in 0.5 seconds. And after t seconds of splitting, the other part t seconds after splitting falls onto the ground at some distance x from the point O. Okay. So basically our normal trajectory was like this. Okay. This is where, if you throw it, okay, this is where it should land. This is where the center of mass will land. But what has happened is, this particle split into 2. One of the particles at the highest point, it just came down like this. Okay, it just came down like this. And the other one, well, the other one, it went like this and it would have fallen somewhere over here. Fair enough. Now, what and all is given? This is 5 root 2. So if this is 5 root 2 and this is 45, I can split it into 2 equal components. So this will be nothing but 5 root 2 cos 45 or sin 45. And this is nothing but just equal to 5 meters per second. And even this will be 5 meters per second. Both the components will be equal because this angle and this angle both are 45 degrees. 45, 45, both are equal. Okay. So from this, I think I can find out how much time it takes to go up. So the time taken to go up will be, just look at the vertical component. At the topmost point, the Vy velocity is 0 at the topmost point. So time taken to go up can be found out by kinematic equation using Vy is Uy plus Ayt. So Vy is 0, Uy is 5, acceleration is -10 into t. So therefore the time taken to go up is nothing but just 0.5 seconds. Now from this, remember, obviously the time taken to go down will also be 0.5 seconds. Why? Because of symmetry. Because of symmetry. Makes sense, right? Whatever time it takes to go up will also be the time taken to come down. Now, according to the given question, what is mentioned? That one part, this part, also falls down in 0.5 seconds. That's what is mentioned. That means, had the center of mass not split, or had the mass not split into two parts, it would have fallen down anyways in 0.5 seconds. Now that it has split, one of the parts falls in 0.5 seconds. That means the other part should also fall in 0.5 seconds. I hope that makes sense. Center of mass will come down like this. The red part will also come down like this. The black part will also come down simultaneously. So this will also take 0.5 seconds. Hence the first answer is 0.5 seconds. I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, everybody clear? Now the only last part which is remaining after this projectile is done. Center of mass is here. Both the masses are equal. So isn't it obvious that if this mass m is equal to this mass m, obviously this center of mass will divide these 2 points equally. So it makes sense that this distance will be equal to this distance x. But this distance x should be equal to this distance x because this is the highest point, and this point both are symmetric about the highest point. So even this should be equal to x. So I think you just need to find out x now. So what is x? X is 5 because that's the horizontal speed into the time. What's the time, guys? 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. So that is nothing but 2.5 meters. So x is 2.5 meters. So naturally 3x will be 3 into 2.5, which is 7.5 meters. So that mass will fall at 7.5 meters. That's the answer. Done. Correct, fun too. Very good. Excellent. Yep. Yes, half-life is both for alpha and beta electric breeze. So even the alpha particle will decay independently and it will decay by a beta process also independently for the previous one. So separate out the 1000 nuclei into two chunks. 600 will only decay by alpha, 400 will decay only by beta because 60% chance. So separate out those nuclei already and then solve the problem. So you can think of it like a parallel process and you have just separated out the alpha and beta process chunks. That's all. Okay, I hope this is clear. Moving on, so that's how easy this question was. Yep, you can see that the answer is here. Now moving on to the next one. These kind of questions I have done it again and again. RC charging and discharging. I have been telling you that whenever a capacitor is just connected, it behaves like a wire, and when a capacitor is kept for a long time, then it behaves like an open switch. These are the two important statements. You can check it out in my notes also. I have given it again and again. So the switch S is connected to point P for a long time. Okay, it is connected to point P. If it is connected to point P, okay, this wire is useless. So just ignore this. This is not even needed. Now ignore this capacitor because it's connected for a long time. If it is connected for a long time, what does it mean? This capacitor will behave like an open circuit. So just forget it for now. Just forget it. So what will happen? There is 2 volts from here, 1 volt from here. Obviously 2 volts is more powerful. So the current will go like this. So this is how the current will flow, guys. Okay, this is the direction of the current. It will not flow through the capacitor because it is like an open switch. Okay, so what is that value of the current? That value of the current will be total voltage 2V minus 1V because they are opposite. So 2 minus 1 divided by resistance 1 plus 2. I think that's it. Yep. So that's 3. So that's 1 by 3 amperes, I suppose. Yep. Okay, cool. Now the only thing left is to find out the charge over here. Obviously, I need the voltage difference between these 2 points. I need the voltage difference between these 2 points. Only when I find out the voltage difference can I find out the charge on the capacitor. I hope you guys agree. Everybody agrees with this? Okay. So how do I find that voltage difference? I think the voltage difference will be 2 minus IR. Just use that Kirchhoff's law. So voltage between these 2 points will be, there is a battery minus some drop which is IR. Okay, so the voltage difference will be E, which is 2, minus I, which is 1 by 3, into R. R is nothing but 2. So 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 into 2 by 3, which is 4 by 3 volts. Okay, 4 by 3 volts. Once you get this, I think you can find Q1. Q1 will be C delta V. Capacitance is 1 micro into 4 by 3. So this will be 1.33 microcoulomb. Just check this out. Okay, see if you guys got it. So 1.33 microcoulomb. Once you got this, I don't think I need this anymore. I'm just going to remove all of this. Okay, just going to remove all of this. It's not needed because the next situation says now the switch is moved to position Q for a long time. So position Q means like this. So ignore this part completely. Now again, for a time being, ignore that capacitor because we know that the capacitor behaves like an open switch when you keep it connected for a long time. Makes sense. Okay, so now again let's check the current, guys. So this is the current. It's not going to flow through the capacitor. It's just going to go through the battery. This battery is useless completely. Okay, so it's just going to go like that. So what's the current? So the current will be 2 divided by the resistance, which is 1 plus 2, which is nothing but again. Okay, so this is 2 by 3 amperes. All right, fine. Now again, I need the voltage difference between these 2 points. So I need the voltage difference between these 2 points because I want to find the charge on this. So that voltage difference will be E minus I. I is 2 by 3 into R. R is 2. Okay, so this will be 2 into 1 minus, okay, 2 by 3, which is 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. So it will be nothing but 2 by 3 amperes. Great. So next, the charge will be C delta V. Capacitance into the voltage difference. Capacitance is 1 micro. Voltage difference is 2 by 3 amperes. Oh, so sorry, my bad. This was volts. So sorry, this was volts, guys. So 2 by 3 volts. So this is going to be 2 by 3. But this is microcoulomb. 2 by 3 is 0.666, but you have to round it off to 2 decimals. So 0.67. 2 decimals only. So 0.66 will be the wrong answer. 0.67 will be the correct answer. If you wrote 0.66 or 0.68 or 0.69, that will be wrong. So 0.67 will be correct, guys. Be careful. So IIT will expect that. Yep. This is very simple calculation. Calculation wise, this is very chindi. Okay. So this is very laddu type of calculation. This is very easy peasy, lemon squeezy kind of calculation. So these are the answers, guys. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Come on, moving on. Okay, let's move on, guys. Okay, so here we have, oh, this is a beautiful question, guys. Beautiful question, trust me. Now, let's take some time on this. The question says there is a negative charge, there is a positive charge. Okay, charges are given, the distances are also given. One is at the origin, the second one is at 2, 0. So this distance is 2, 0. Okay, so this distance, okay, is basically 2. Okay, this is 2. Okay, now as shown in the figure, this results in an equipotential circle. This equipotential circle is of 0 volts. Now see, let's just figure out basically the center and the radius, and the way to do that, what I think is, look at this point. Okay, look at this point. The potential will be 0 volts. Why will it be 0? Because of the positive charge and because of the negative charge, both giving potential, the total potential comes out to be 0. Fair enough. So let's do one thing. Let's just assume this much distance as x. Okay, what is it? It is nothing but x. Okay. Similarly, I will say that this point also has 0 volts. Let's just assume this much distance as y. Okay. And that point's potential is also 0 volts. Let's start it one by one. Okay, first, at this point the potential is 0. So potential at that particular point is 0 volts. It is mentioned clearly. It's an equipotential circle. So potential due to the negative charge will be K into minus Q divided by this distance, which is 2 minus X. Look at this distance. it will be 2 minus x plus potential due to this charge, which will be k q by root 3 into that distance, which is x. The whole thing is 0. Okay, let's move around. Let's just cancel this k and q. It's not needed, I suppose. So it will be 1 by root 3x is equal to 1 by 2 minus x, I suppose. Okay, just cross multiply and I'll get 2 minus x is equal to root 3x. Therefore, x into, take that guy on the other side, so it will become 1 plus root 3 is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 divided by 1 plus root 3. See this, if you guys got it. Okay, so I'm just going to put it somewhere, maybe, I don't know, here. So x was 2 divided by 1 plus root 3. That's what I got x as. See, I need to find out x and y, only then I'll get the diameter, radius, everything I'll get it. So I need to find out these x and y coordinates, or whatever these distances are. Same logic, you use it for the y coordinate. Sorry, not y coordinate, y distance. So how do you do that? Again, the potential at this point will be 0. The potential at that particular point is 0. And at this point, the potential is due to the negative charge as well as the positive charge. So due to the negative charge, it will be k into minus q, guys, correct? Divided by the total distance, 2 plus y. So 2 plus y plus, due to this positive charge, it will be k q divided by root 3. What is this distance? This is just y. Okay, this whole thing is 0. Okay, so what will we get now? K and q will get cancelled and shift this guy on the other side. So we'll have 1 by root 3y is equal to 1 by 2 plus y. Flip it or cross multiply, one and the same thing. So 2 plus y is equal to root 3y. Therefore, take y on the other side. So 2 will be y common, root 3 minus 1. So therefore, from this, I'm going to get y value as 2 divided by root 3 minus 1. Okay, I think I got it. Now, this is more like conic sections. How many of you got the feeling that you're actually solving like a conic section problem, probably a problem on circles or, coordinate geometry? It's more of like that. You know the 2 points on the circle, you have to find the 2 points on the circle, and then you need to figure out where the center's coordinate is and what is the radius. K is the Coulomb's constant, bacha. Okay, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now, the rest of the things are simple. See, the whole thing over here, right from this point to this point, right? This is nothing but the diameter, and diameter is always twice the radius. So obviously 2r will be x plus y. So therefore r will be half of x plus y. Just add them. So 2 upon 1 plus root 3 plus 2 upon root 3 minus 1. So this will be half into 2 common, and this take LCM. So a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So root 3 square minus 1 square, and here you will have a root 3 minus 1 plus root 3. That's what you will get. 2 goes off, minus 1 plus 1 goes. So you'll have 2 root 3. Okay, root 3 plus root 3 is 2 root 3. The root 3 square is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will be just a root 3. So that's what your radius is. So the value of the radius is root 3. That means 1.73. That's the radius. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. How many of you got this? How many of you got this, guys? This is lengthy question, but it is very procedural. And this involves the concepts of maths, that to trigonometry, not trigonometry, my bad, coordinate geometry and all of that. Okay, moving on. Now, what is the next part? The next part is find the value of B. So, the center, basically, that's what they have asked. Find the coordinate of the center. So, this center, okay, this center over here, well, can I say it is 2 plus radius, okay, minus y. Just check this out. Oh, wait a minute. I just want to find where is the point B, right? 2 is there. Okay, 2 minus x plus r. Okay, so 2 is this. Minus x will give me this much distance. 2 minus x is this much plus r. I think that's what is going to be B. So B will be nothing but 2 minus x plus r. See this. I'll just mention it over here. This is 2 minus x. And this one is just r. So 2 minus x plus r will give you that coordinate. That's it. Now you just substitute it, guys. You are going to get it. So 2 minus x. X is nothing but 2 by 1 plus root 3 plus a radius which you got over here, root 3. Just solve this and you are going to get the answer. So the answer that I got, I'm just going to read it out to you. So what did I get? Yeah, I got it as 3. Wow, it comes out to be very simple, guys. So this just came out to be 3. Okay, so cool. That's very easy then. Okay. Love this question. How many of you love this question? Was it not good question, guys? Come on, my warriors. Let me know. Wow, Kuldeep, 3 right out of single correct. That's good, guys. Keep a track of how many questions you are getting right, because that will give you a good estimate of how many marks you're going to get, and definitely you will probably be able to start thinking about which colleges and the counseling part as well. Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next one. LP Vishal, please let me know whatever doubt you have. I'll definitely help you out. By the way, guys, this is how our regular classes look like, with chats with the teacher over there, quizzes, and all the people participating in the quizzes, and hotspots, and yes no questions, and the leaderboards with points. It's all gamified. Also, you have a lot of fun because you have that healthy competition in the classes with another teacher. There is a 2-teacher model, and we were the first ones to introduce the 2-teacher model in online coaching, and you can chat with the other teacher, ask your doubts, and get your doubts clarified. So that's called as the Wave platform. So those of you are looking forward to attend our classes, be it 12th, 11th, or maybe the droppers batch, this is how our classes will be conducted. Trust me, they're always fun loving, and you always build up that competitive spirit throughout the course. So moving on. Next one, section 3, it has 6 questions. Oh, this is more than 1 correct, and this has partial marking. Now be careful in the partial marking. These instructions need to be read very, very carefully. See, guys, if let's say for example A, B, D are correct, let's say for example, then if you mark all A, B and D, all of them, whatever is there, then you will get 4 marks as usual. But if you mark only A and B or A and D, then you will get, because you have marked only 2 options out of those 3, so you will get only 2 marks. And if you mark only A or only B or only D, then you will get only 1 mark because you have marked only 1 question. But if you mark A and C, now C was wrong answer. So why did you mark the wrong answer? So that's why you will get minus 2 marks. Minus 2 marks. No, Ayush, it comes out to be 3. Just check this out. Okay. Very good. Very good. So now let's start solving the questions coming up on your screen. Acha. So maybe you have done something wrong. Just check it out, bacha. Okay. Let me also check if there was an update over there. But no, it is 3 meters only, guys. Yeah. Okay. Chalo, let's move on to the next one. There is a horizontal force applied on this cylindrical object, and coefficient of friction etc. is given. The acceleration due to gravity is g. Which of the following is correct? For the same value, for some f value, acceleration does not depend on whether it is hollow etc. What is the maximum possible value of acceleration, magnitude of friction, and for hollow cylinder, what is the acceleration? The best way to solve this question? Do it for a general cylindrical object. Don't even assume it is solid or hollow. Yes, just do it for general. So first of all, there will be a normal force like this. Okay, there is this force F. Obviously, it will create some acceleration, and it will also create some angular acceleration. Now, there will be also this weight mg down here, and there will be also this friction right over here. Okay, which will create that torque for it to accelerate clockwise. Now that's the only forces acting over there. So first of all, for torque, net torque is equal to moment of inertia into alpha. The torque about the center is only being created by the friction, because normal, mg and that force, all 3 of them are passing through this point. So their torque will be 0. So the torque of the friction will be R into F. Now moment of inertia in general is mr square by 2, 2 by 5 mr square. So always some constant into mr square. So I'll just assume that constant to be c. So c into mr square, okay, into alpha, okay, that's what I'll write. So rr goes, so f will be equal to c m r alpha. One of the r has gone. Now what is r alpha? We all know, because it is rolling. So it is nothing but acceleration. R into alpha is acceleration because it is rolling. Fair enough. Now the next part of the problem will be Newton's laws. Net force is equal to mass into acceleration. Just use this. So there is one force F and another force friction which is opposing it. So that force minus friction will be mass into acceleration. That friction is CMA. So therefore F minus CMA is equal to MA. Therefore F is equal to MA into 1 plus C. Therefore acceleration is F divided by M into 1 plus C. That's what I got. Now this is the general formula I got for acceleration. Now probably I'll make use of it. Let's see how. First of all, let's see if we can eliminate something. For a thin walled hollow cylinder, acceleration is F by 2m. So for this question, think about it, the acceleration will be F divided by m into. For a hollow cylinder, what's the moment of inertia? It is just mr square. So for a thin walled hollow cylinder, it is just mr square. So what is that constant which is there? That constant is 1. So it is just nothing but 1 plus 1. So basically it will be F by 2m. So yes, option D is correct. Yep, Ayushi is saying, Neeraj Kumar saying B and D. Okay, I don't know whether B and D is correct. Well, let's me see. Yep, I think I have also got similar things. Okay, so now moving on. For the same value of F, the value of A does not depend on whether it is a solid or a hollow cylinder. This is wrong. It depends because this C decides whether acceleration is more or less. So definitely A is wrong. You can see that because the value of C decides the acceleration. Now for the solid cylinder, the maximum possible value of acceleration is 2 mu g. So for a solid cylinder, okay, let's try and do this for solid cylinder. So for solid cylinder, the value of C will be half, correct? Because it will be mr square by 2. So that constant will be half. Okay. The maximum possible value of acceleration. Okay. How about putting this C over here and let's see what do we get F as. F will be half into MA. Now for max possible value, the friction will also be maximum. And what's the maximum possible value of friction? It is mu mg because the answer is expressed in mu. So this will be equal to half ma. So from this I'll get A is equal to 2 mu g. Correct. So for a solid cylinder, the maximum possible, that means friction will be maximum. This is also 2 mu g. Correct too. The magnitude of frictional force on the object due to the ground is always mu mg? No. It is definitely not always mu mg. It is maximum possible value. The max possible value is mu mg. It could be in general lesser than mu mg. So hence C option is incorrect and only B and D are the correct answers. Okay, I hope you guys got it. Yep, my warriors, can we move ahead to the next one? Okay, chalo. Yes, you can see that, B and D. Moving on to the next one. There is a slab which is consisting of two medium N1, N2, okay, as shown. In N1, let's say the angle is theta, and this angle sine theta is slightly larger than 1 by N1. The refractive index of air is 1. Which of the following statements are correct? This is a beautiful question. Okay. Now I'll tell you what. The first option is very, very easy. See, if the light ray enters air, okay, then N2 will be N1. So think about it, from the given information, sine theta is slightly larger than 1 by N1. So just to use some very systematic symbols, I'll call this as theta 1. I'll also call this as theta 1. And it is mentioned very, very clearly, sine theta 1 is more than 1 by N1. Now guess what 1 by N1 is? It is nothing but sine of that critical angle of that first medium. So basically, your theta 1 is more than the critical angle for that medium 1. That means basically what it means is total internal reflection. That's what is going to happen. And if this medium and this medium are same, what will happen, guys? This ray will go like that and it will hit over here at an angle theta 1. And this theta 1 is more than the critical angle. And if it is more than the critical angle, it will get reflected. So the light ray enters air if N2 is equal to N1 Now that is obviously wrong. Obviously it does not enter that. So option A is obviously wrong. I hope you guys get it. It's very obvious now. Okay, now this is gone. Now once I got this, let me think for this medium. Now I'll tell you what, many people thought that only one of them will be correct, but it is not actually true. But before that, let's look at D option. The light ray is reflected back into the medium of refractive index N1 if N2 is 1. Guys, isn't it obvious that if N2 is 1, that means this is as good as air, and if this is air, this theta1, okay, this theta1 is obviously more than the critical angle, and if it is more than the critical angle, obviously it will return back. Obviously it is going to return back because I just proved it over here that theta1 is more than the critical angle. So the light ray is reflected back into the medium. Yes, this option D is correct. You can see that. The only confusion is now between B and C. Now this is the most tricky part. See, we all know in general by Snell's law, okay, by Snell's law, that N1, let's say this is theta1, and let's say the ray goes like this. Okay, doesn't matter how it goes. So if this is theta1 and this is theta2, and let's say, I don't know, this is theta3 and so on and so forth. It could be anything. Okay, in general, this is theta1. I'm explicitly mentioning this. Okay, then in general, N1 sine theta1 will be N2 sine theta2. Keep this in mind. Okay, this is the general law. Now, here is what I will do. Sine theta1 is more than 1 by N1. From this, check what sine theta1 is. Sine theta1 will be N2 sine theta2 divided by N1. Correct? This is what I got sine theta1 as. So substitute sine theta1 over here. So in this expression, if you substitute it, what are you going to get? N2 sine theta2 divided by N1 is more than this value, which is 1 by N1. N1 goes. So you can see sine theta2 is more than 1 by N2. This is very interesting. This looks very similar to this expression. What it means is that, you know, sine of theta2 is more than sine of theta2 critical. The critical angle for the medium 2. That means theta2 is still more than the critical angle of that medium 2. So this angle is more than the critical angle. That means this ray is going to reflect irrespective of whether N1 is more or less than N2. So this condition has no meaning. So their light will reflect back. That's the whole idea. Okay. If you marked only D, then probably you will get 1 marks. If you marked A, you will get -2 for any reason. If you marked one of them, probably you would have got 1 mark extra for marking one of them. But if you marked all the 3 options B, C, D, then you will get those plus 4 marks. I hope this is clear. So both B and C are the correct answers because nowhere did I assume that N2 is more than N1. Nowhere did I assume this. This was general. I got it that the theta critical is less than the actual angle of incidence. That means it will get totally internally reflected. Very good. Chalo, let's move on. Yep, B, C, D. And here comes the next question, guys, up on your screen. Okay, look at this. So what you have over here is basically a particle of mass m, and it is initially at rest at some point, okay, and it starts moving with some horizontal acceleration along the positive x direction, okay. And the question is find the torque, angular momentum, and how much time it takes, and blah blah blah. Okay, let's do this. Let's draw our coordinate axis. Okay, this is our origin. Where is the particle? At x equals to -L. -L means -10, okay, and -h means -1. So somewhere over here, this is where the particle is at t is equal to 0. This is nothing but 1 meter, and this is nothing but, you know, your 10 meters. It is clearly mentioned in the question that the acceleration is only along the positive x. So this is where the acceleration is, which is nothing but 10 meters per second square. Okay. Now, okay, all are basically these kind of information is just to tell you these are your regular, x, y, z axis. If x is here, y is here, z is towards you. So don't get confused over there. Okay, the particle arrives at L and this coordinate. Now what does this mean? X is equal to L is 10 and y is equal to minus h, that is minus 1. So x is equal to 10, y is equal to minus 1. That is somewhere over here, guys. Yeah, that is somewhere over here. This is 10 and this is obviously again 1. Niche, negative 1 at 2 seconds. Is that true? Let's figure it out. So for option A, use S is ut plus half at square. So u is 0 because I think it started from rest. It's clearly mentioned. Okay, plus half into acceleration is 10, time is 2 seconds, 2 square. So that's going to be 20 meters. This is correct. 10 plus 10 meters is obviously 20 meters. So obviously option A is correct. You can see that. Now the torque when the particle passes through the same point, 10 comma minus 1. So basically when the particle passes from this point is this much and angular momentum is this much. So for finding that out, here is what I suggest. First figure out what is the velocity over here. Okay, what is the velocity? That velocity is nothing but u plus a into t because it takes 2 seconds. So that will be 20 meters per second. Okay, so this velocity came out to be 20 meters per second. Also figure out what is the force acting on the particle. You will need it. So the force acting on the particle will be, okay, the force will be mass into acceleration. Mass is 0.2, acceleration is 10. So this will be 2 Newton. Okay, so this force is nothing but 2 Newton. Now you can find out everything that you want. What is the first thing? Torque. Now, see guys, this is the line of the force. Okay, the particle only goes in this line. So no matter where the particle is, the perpendicular distance remains same on the line of force. The particle always goes like this. So the perpendicular distance is same, the torque is constant. So the torque is basically going to be a constant and it will be that perpendicular distance which is 1 into that force. So that means 2 Newton meter. And if you do R cross F, R is below, F is there, R cross F, it comes towards you. So it will be like this, towards you, that is plus K cap. So K cap is correct, plus K cap is this way. Last thing, angular momentum. Oh, by the way, the moment I got this as the torque, 2 K cap, obviously this option is wrong because I just told you that torque is constant. So the torque can never be K cap. Okay, no matter where it is, it can never be K cap. It has to be always 2 Newton per meter because the perpendicular distance is same. You don't have to draw different R's. That is stupidity. Yep. Moving on for the next part, which is angular momentum. So for angular momentum, MRV, right? M is, what is it? 0.2. R is nothing but 1 and V is nothing but 20. So 2 2s are 4. So that will be 4. Yep, that is there. It's 4 K cap and you can see it is K cap because again if you do the cross product it's going to come anti-clockwise, that means towards you. That's Z axis which is K cap. Yep, that's B and C and A. So how many of you guys got it? Please let me know guys. Very good Aishwarya. Hello, hello, welcome. Hello Madhumita, welcome. Good morning guys, good morning. So let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, so A, B and C, those were the correct answers. Was physics difficult? Yep. How many of you 2021 students and how many of you 2022, 2023, 2024 students was, what do you guys say? Are the juniors scared by this paper? And what about the seniors who wrote this? Was it very difficult? Hi Kalyani, welcome aboard. Kya lag raha hai? Is it too tough? Easy to moderate, says Neeraj Kumar. Question number 14 is coming up. Okay, so this was fairly moderate, I would say. Okay, well, moving on to the next one. 2022 dropper. Okay, so for you it should be, I'm guessing, moderate if you have taken a drop in the right way. Which of the following statements is correct, wrong, etc. Okay, first let's eliminate certain options. There is an overlap between Balmer and Paschen. the wavelengths Lyman and Balmer do not overlap. Guys, none of the series ever overlap because none of their energies, overlap with the other series energies. So there's never an overlap. If one is in infrared, the other will be in ultraviolet, etc. So there is an overlap is wrong. The wavelengths will not overlap. That is correct. Okay. The ratio of longest wavelength to shortest wavelength of Balmer. So for Balmer, what happens? So n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So Lyman, Balmer. Balmer is over here, guys. So this is the longest wavelength and shortest wavelength for Balmer. Okay. So all you need to do is lambda max by lambda min for Balmer. Remember, 1 by lambda is R. 1 by lambda is R, Rydberg's constant Z square into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Yep. So here, okay. So all you need to do is, if you have lambda max, it will be 1 by Rydberg's constant and all of that. So Rydberg's constant, anyways, it will get cancelled. 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. And same thing over here, Rydberg's constant 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Now be careful over here, maximum wavelength will happen for the smallest energy difference because E is hc by lambda. So when lambda is maximum, energy difference is minimum. Okay, so keep that in mind. So basically that will be from 2 and 3. So 2 square and 3 square. And minimum wavelength will happen when energy difference is maximum, that's infinity and 2. So 2 square and infinity square. So anyways, this R will get cancelled and you will have 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. So this will be 1 by 4. 9 minus 4 is 5 into 4 by 4 into 9. 4 goes. So 9 by 5 is the answer. Yep, it is. And for this one, again, you can do the same way, guys. I mean, it's not that difficult. Still, I'll just show you the method. The wavelength of Lyman series where, this thing is given, shortest wavelength is given, then where m is an integer. Do the exact same thing, okay, whatever I had done over here. Okay, so what you need to do, the wavelength of Lyman series in general, where lambda naught is the shortest wavelength. So lambda upon lambda naught will be, okay, lambda in general will be R into 1 by sum n square minus, since you are talking about Lyman, Lyman will be from here, guys. Okay, this is where the Lyman starts. So this is your Lyman series. Okay, so in general, it will always be on 1. Okay, it will always, oops, I think I wrote it ulta. Yep, so this will be 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n square. Yep, now it's fine because n will be always more than 1. Okay, so this is in general formula, and in the numerator, lambda naught represents the shortest wavelength. Shortest wavelength means maximum energy difference. So maximum energy difference means R into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by infinity square. So just rearrange this. So RR goes, so lambda by lambda naught is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by n square. So move this around. You will see lambda is equal to lambda naught upon 1 minus 1 by n square. Clearly it is not of this form. You can see that. It is definitely not of this form. Option C is wrong. Even if you try to rearrange it, and please do not take binomial. A lot of people thought, sir, I will take binomial. No, you cannot take binomial over here. Okay, n is an integer and it is not, definitely not very small as compared to 1 and all of that. So you cannot take binomial. So don't do that. So yes, it is wrong. Option C is wrong. Moving on to the next one. Okay, and here it comes. All right, so there it is. Yep, option A and D, of course. Okay, now this one was a good one. My God, Ayush, your computer really got switched off during the question, and I hope you got some extra time for that. If there was a technical glitch, I mean, you should ideally get. Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next one. And what we have over here is basically there is a long straight wire which carries some current. Okay, over here semicircular wire and all of that. The wire, rod, everything lies in the same plane. This distance is 1, this is 4. So this semicircular wire which is resting on these two rails, that is moving with this speed of how much? 3 meters per second. Okay. Now this current will produce a magnetic field, and that magnetic field will intersect this semicircular rod, and we know motional EMF will occur, because whenever you move a conductor in a magnetic field, anybody's magnetic field, there is an EMF created. So this will behave like a battery, and this battery is connected to a RC circuit. So at the end of the day, it is nothing but a simple RC circuit with a battery. You just need to figure out how much is the EMF. That's what the question is. Find the maximum current, find the maximum charge. But otherwise, this is a very good question. It is going to carry a lot of weightage. Now, in order to solve this, first figure out what is the EMF. But you cannot use BLV formula because B is not constant. As you go away, you will see the magnetic field reduces. Number one. Number two, this wire is curved, but you can ignore that curvedness and you can just assume it like a straight wire, because the Y components will never create electricity. Only the X components are going to create electricity. And how do I know that? Well, see, where is the velocity? Velocity is up. Where is the magnetic field? Okay, due to this current, look at this, hold your thumb this way, curl your fingers, so the magnetic field is inside. So you will see the magnetic field will be very strong over here. As you go really far away, you will see the magnetic field will become weak. So magnetic field is inside. Do V cross B, velocity cross magnetic field. Okay, you can see it is along the x-axis. It's not along the y-axis. So the EMF will be only introduced in the x components of the length. So do not have to worry whether it is a semicircle, parabola. You just need to join it end to end. So all you need to do is join this wire end to end, forgetting everything else. Okay, so this is nothing but that wire. Now at any point, what is the value of that particular magnetic field? Because only then I can find out the total EMF. Let's say this is X, this is the magnetic field. In a small element over here, okay, let's just assume this width to be dx. Let's just assume this width to be dx. In this width dx, how much EMF is created? Just figure that out first. Adding those small EMFs from this end to that end will give me the total EMF across the rod. Okay, so that dE will be L is over here dx into velocity into magnetic field. So therefore the total EMF will be integral of that. So V into dx into magnetic field. What is the magnetic field due to a long wire? It's mu naught I by 2 pi x. Correct, guys? That's what the magnetic field formula is. Okay, so V is constant, mu naught by 2 pi is constant. So V into mu naught by 2 pi, and I is also constant, goes outside. Integral dx by x. Now here comes the limit. X will start from 1 and go till 4. So from 1 to 4. So this will become V mu naught I divided by 2 pi. So this is logarithm ln of x. So ln4 minus ln1. So ln4 minus ln1. ln1 is 0. So it is ln4. ln4 is nothing but 2 ln2. So V mu naught I 2 ln2 divided by 2 pi. 2 goes. So this EMF will be V mu naught I ln2 divide. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, everything is fine. Divided by pi. Okay, so this is what I get. V mu naught by pi into I into ln2, because this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Now it's very simple. Okay, it's nothing but, you can imagine there is a battery connected, and that's it. It's a simple RC circuit. So the questions were, I think, if I go, one was maximum current and one was maximum charge. Hello Nikhil, welcome aboard. Okay, I hope this is fine. Now to find the maximum current and maximum charge, well, maximum current, okay, max current in a RC circuit, okay, in a RC circuit is always E by R, if you remember, and it happens instantaneously when you connect it at t is equal to 0. So that's E by R. So E is this whole thing, V mu naught I ln2 divided by pi. divided by resistance. What is the resistance? Maybe it is given something. Okay, R. So this is the max current. That's what you will get. And the maximum charge is basically the steady charge, steady state charge, steady state charge, which is nothing but C into EMF or voltage or E, you can put it. So C is also given, I think capacitance is given, and E is just over here. So V mu naught I ln2 divided by pi. Now I'll leave it up to you to substitute everything, because mu naught is given, all the values are given, just substitute it and you will get it. Everybody clear? Okay, I don't know whether they asked it from some book, but it was just lengthy, guys. A lot of concepts involved. One concept is assuming the curved wire like a straight wire. Second concept, integrating the length for finding the total EMF. And the third concept, RC circuit, maximum current and maximum charge. That's all. That's all you need to do. I think this part you can do it by substituting. Okay. So the correct answers come out to be 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 6 amperes. That's the maximum current. The maximum charge comes out to be 8.4 into 10 to the power minus 12 coulombs. Moving on to the next question, guys. Okay, so let's see. Yep, I think we have a few more questions left. Okay, let's see, guys. This was a brilliant question. There are 2 points and they have defined one quantity called beta, which is P1 minus P2 by rho GD. Rho is the density, D is the diameter, etc. G is the acceleration. Which of the following statements are correct? Okay, so beta is 0. Beta is more than 0 when G acceleration is G by root 2. So there is second case, G by 2. G by root 2 and G by 2. Okay. Now first of all, let me tell you one simple concept over here, that whenever you have water placed in a beaker, the level of that water is always perpendicular to the effective gravity, wherever the gravity perceived is directed. Sometimes the gravity can change the direction because of the pseudo forces. So the actual gravity might be here. Maybe there is a pseudo gravity because you are accelerating it, there is a pseudo force. So the effective perceived gravity might be at an angle. So the surface of the liquid will also become perpendicular to that effective gravity. Second concept, isobars. Isobars are those points which are on the same pressure line. We all know that all these points are at the same pressure. These points are at the same pressure. These are at the same pressure, and so on and so forth. So the pressure only changes in the direction of gravity. That's the second concept to be used over here. So isobars are parallel to the surface of the liquid. So what I feel is that to figure out any pressure difference, etc., I think we should first think about what is the gravity along 1 and 2 direction. What is the effective gravity along that line 1, 2, because you want to compare the pressure difference between these 2 points. So here is what I thought. See, if you take that liquid, okay, there is one mg force down here, and the pseudo force, okay, ma, this is the pseudo force, is over here, correct? Now this mg can be split into 2 components. Okay, let's just split it into 2 components over here. Okay, like this. Okay, this is mg. I'm just going to split it. One component is over here and the other component is over here, and this will be obviously mg cos 45, and this is nothing but mg sin 45. Now let me tell you one thing. I'm not interested in what is happening over here, because only these accelerations are along the line 1, 2. So just ignore this. This is not at all needed for us. Just think about this line. Okay, just think about this line. So if I, what do you say? Yeah, if I look at the effective gravity, let's say I take the effective gravity to be like this, or just talk about the G effective along 1, 2 direction. That will be nothing but A, forget the m term, m is just going to make it force. If we just take the acceleration part, it will give you acceleration. So A minus G sine 45. So that is nothing but going to be A minus G by root 2. So the effective gravity along that line 1, 2, I'm not interested in the perpendicular directions, only in the 1, 2 direction, because I'm interested in only the pressure between points 1 and 2. The gravity in this direction will never change the pressure between 1 and 2. Understand? If there is gravity here, these points pressure will not be affected. Only, remember, I just mentioned the pressure changes only in the direction of the gravity. So this pressure will not be affected by this component of the gravity. So ignore that. So I'm only interested in this components of the gravity. Okay, so this is what I got till here. Now, once I got this, I don't need this anymore. Let's just smooth this out. Let's take these cases and let's see what happens. Okay, if A is equal to G by root 2, what happens is this G effective from 1 to 2 comes out to be G by root 2 minus G by root 2, which is basically 0. Interesting. If it is 0, that means there is no gravity in that 1 to 2 direction. If there is no gravity in that 1 to 2 direction, that means there should be no pressure change. Therefore, P1 minus P2 should be 0. Basically, they should be equal. If P1 and P2, the difference is 0, that means this term beta will be 0. So undoubtedly, option A will be correct. Option B has to be wrong because it says beta is more than 0. That is wrong. Yep. Now, once you got this, for the second part, A is G by 2. Okay, let's try this out. A is G by 2. So if A is G by 2, let's see what do we get. So, you know that G effective in that 1 to 2 direction will be G by 2 minus G by root 2, which is G. I can take 2 common and okay, I think this will come out to be negative. That means I just take the modulus value then. Okay, I just take the modulus value, don't worry about it. So this will be modulus of root 2 minus 1. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm just taking the modulus value because I'm only interested in the difference of the pressures. Now, the pressure difference between 1 and 2. The pressure difference between 1 and 2. This will be rho G effective from 1 to 2, okay, into the distance that you travel. Rho GH. Remember, pressure difference always used to be rho GH. Now, every time the pressure used to change with depth and the gravity used to be down. Think of this problem as if the gravity is here and the depth is like that. So it's just a tilted scenario. So the pressure only changes along the gravity. That's what you need to understand. So rho is rho. G effective is this thing. G by 2 into root 2 minus 1. D distance is this distance, guys. Not that D. So where is my pen? Okay, it's here. So understand, this is D. This is not D from 1 to 2. In fact, this distance will be D root 2. Because if this is D, this is 45. Obviously, this will be also D. This is 90. This will be D root 2. Makes sense, right? So this will be D root 2. So solving this, I'm going to get rho G root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Now guess what? Take this rho and G below P1 minus P2. I will get beta. P1 minus P2 by rho G. Oh, I think I forgot that D over here. Yeah, D. Take this rho G and D. All these three variables below this. What will you be left with? Root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Root 2 minus 1 by root 2 is this option C, guys. Hence, this is correct. Obviously, D is wrong. Makes sense, right? See if you guys got it. What a beautiful question. Based on the concept of pressure changes in the gravity's direction and pressure changes rho, effective gravity in that direction into the distance by which you move for those 2 points pressure difference. What a brilliant question. No problem, Rajesh, but at least understand the concept behind it, because obviously it should pinch any one of you, those of you who have even completed JEE Advanced, that why did you not get that question? I mean, it should, I know the exam is over, but it should always obviously pinch your mind that how were we supposed to solve it, because that's what, you know, will make you a true IITian, true NITian, true BITSian, or true, you know, a rank holder or true, a student who deserves a very good college. So a student who gets into very good colleges, they are always inquisitive. They always want to know what has to be done, how it has to be done, irrespective of what the results are. Okay, last three questions, non-negative integer. So it will be +4 and 0. Okay, let's try and do these questions. These will be very quickly done. These are simple ones, no negative marks. Okay, alpha and particle and some sulfur ion masses are given. They are accelerated to some potential difference and they pass through a region. Okay, so the question is, what is the radius? So if you take any mass and you accelerate it through some potential difference, it gets some velocity, okay, v, and once it enters this magnetic field, it goes in a circular path of some radius r. Okay, we can figure all these things out very easily. I'll tell you what. This potential difference will create some kinetic energy. So the charge which you accelerate, let's say this charge is q, into the potential difference will give you half m v square. From this, v will be 2q delta v by m, the whole thing under the root. Fair enough? Okay. Now, what about the radius? The radius inside a magnetic field, when you throw a charge perpendicular to it, is simply put mv by qb. Okay, so m by qb, velocity is this whole thing, root of 2q delta v by m. Okay, I think I can take m inside and q also inside. So I'll get 1 by b root of 2q delta v by m. So once m goes inside, it will become m square, and once q goes inside, it will become q square. So this will become 1 by b root of, this will become 2, one of the q goes, so delta v m divided by q. This is very interesting because what I got from here is that radius is directly proportional to root of mass and inversely proportional to root of the charge. So the question is, what is rs by r alpha? Rs by r alpha will be ms by qs, and here you will have q alpha, m alpha. Just substitute everything, you will get it. Mass of the sulfur, that's given as 32. Charge on the sulfur, it's singly charged, that means 1. So 1 unit you can say. Charge on the alpha is 2 units. Mass of the alpha is 4 units. So 2 by 4, 2. 32 by 2, 16. So root of 16, which is nothing but 4. That's the answer. Got it, my warriors? Yep. The answer is 4. Correct, Neeraj Kumar. Yeah, inspired from Erodo problem. But this was easy, guys. These kind of questions came even in JEE mains, I'm pretty sure. And I think this was fair enough. These kind of questions were very repetitive in this year's JEE mains. Yeah, the answer was 4. Okay, this was also calculative. Nothing great about it. I'll tell you what. See what is happening. There is a rod, okay? There is a rod like this. There is an axis at a distance of a by 4 from the other end. And on that axis, there is a disc which is spinning like this. And that whole system is rotating like that. What a beautiful question. So it's like, you know, those fun rides which you would have seen in some amusement park. So there is a saucer or some disc rotating, and that also is rotating on that rod. So it's a very realistic problem if you think about it. Okay, so the question is, find the angular momentum of the system. Okay, that's not that difficult. First, let's figure out what is the angular momentum of the rod. So angular momentum just of the rod will be very easy. The moment of inertia of the rod, okay, into omega. Now, is the rod's angular velocity given? Yes. The rod angular velocity is omega. So this is just omega. I'll just use this symbol, not their symbol, because I find this convenient. Okay, so the rod's moment of inertia about the end, the length is a, mass is m. So ml square by 3, not 12. Ml square by 12 is at the center, not at the end. So m a square by 3 into omega. So that's the angular momentum of the rod. Fair enough. Now for the angular momentum of, you know, the, what is that, disc, there are two things you need to be considerate about. First thing, it is not, see, rotating about this axis directly. It is first spinning about that, and that center of mass is going in a circular path. So there are two angular momentums you need to consider. First is the spin angular momentum plus the angular momentum of the orbit of the center of mass. So there are two angular momentums. One is its spin angular momentum. The second one is its rotation about this axis. So assume the disk has a point mass and that is rotating with angular velocity omega. So be careful about it. So the spin angular momentum will be I omega, very simple. Disk's moment of inertia is m, radius is a by 4. So a by 4 square by 2, because it's a disk, into angular velocity, that's 4 omega plus treat this like a center of mass. Treat this like a point mass which is moving with some velocity. What is the velocity of the center of mass? It is omega r. Yep, you need that velocity, and omega is omega. R is this value. This value obviously is 3a by 4. So this will be omega into 3a by 4. So this is like a point mass. For point masses you use MRV. For big bodies you use I omega. So that's the difference. So for the spin you use I omega, but for the center of mass it's a point mass, so MRV. So M is M, R is 3a by 4, V is omega into 3a by 4. My goodness, this is crazy, but let's solve this. Okay, so the total angular momentum will be this guy plus these gentlemen out here. Okay, so let's just sum these people up. So ma square by 3 into omega plus, my goodness, I think I have ma square everywhere, ma square and omega everywhere. So let's just write ma square omega into 1 by 4 square, okay, by 2 into 4 plus 1 by 4 square by 2 into 4 plus 3 into 3, that's 9, 4 into 4, that's 16. That's what I got. Okay, so just do this, guys. It's not that difficult. Okay, so ma square omega is again common everywhere. So I have 1 by 3 plus what is this? 1 by 4 square, that's 1 by 16 into 2, and you have 4 plus 9 by 16. So this 2 goes. Okay, so you have over here ma square omega, and LCM is 16, 3s are 48. So this will go 16 times plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 9 into 3, 27. Okay, so 27 and 16 plus 6, that's 22, yep, 49. So this will be ma square omega 49 by 48. And what have they asked? What is the angular momentum of the system about 0.2? So ma square omega by 48 into n is 49. So n's value is 49, guys. Yes, very good, Neeraj Kumar. Excellent, if you got 49. Yep, the answer is 49. Very good, brilliant. All those warriors who got 49. Proud of you. Hello, Shiv Kumar. Welcome aboard. Okay, so that's what it is. Moving on to the last question on your screen now. Based on basically your, Stephen's law, a small object which is placed, okay, at the center of a large, okay, some chamber and all of that. All right, so let's just draw our hollow sphere, and it is mentioned that the container is maintained at 0 Kelvin and it is placed at the center of a large hollow spherical, container which is at 0 Kelvin. And what you have is some object over here and whose temperature is T, and what is it going to do? It's going to radiate out heat in all the directions, but since the outside chamber is maintained at 0 Kelvin, remember at 0 Kelvin no radiation happens and it is evacuated, so there is no convection, don't have to worry about conduction at all. That means it's only radiation process. So this body is just going to emit heat, this is just going to absorb, this is not even going to emit back because this is at 0 Kelvin, be careful. So there is no question of absorbing any heat. So that's what you need to be careful about. This body is just emitting heat, lost to 0 Kelvin, and that's why it will just keep on cooling. Nothing else will happen. So this is just going to keep on emitting heat in all the directions. So starting with the rate at which, okay, let me just start from here. dq by dt of emitting by Stephen's law is E sigma A. A is the area of this guy, that object, into T raised to 4. But since it is mentioned that it is a black body, E is 1 and dq is mc dt, okay, and this, oops, what did I do? mc dt by dt. Be careful, capital T is temperature, small t is time. So this one over here is temperature and this one over here is time. Okay, don't get confused. So this is E is 1 sigma A T raised to 4. I don't like all these people out here, MC sigma A, these are all some random constants. Let's just ignore them and let's write it in a better way. T raised to minus 4 into dt. Take this T raised to 4 here, take this dt over there, is some constant, doesn't matter. Okay, you'll just put some constant. If you don't like that word C over here, put K because you might get confused with that C again. So dt as it is. I know what to do now, integrate both sides. Yeah, you need to do integration. Some of you might be wondering, sir, why can't we use Newton's law of cooling? Well, you can, but the problem is, look at these temperatures. These temperature differences are huge. And Newton's law of cooling works when the temperature difference between surrounding and the body is very close to each other. These temperatures are very different, so do not use Newton's laws of cooling. Okay, so moving ahead. So let's put up some limits. What are the limits? Initially, when T is 0, what is the temperature of the body? It is 200 Kelvin. And when the temperature is T, when the time is T, the temperature is T. Fair enough. Let's just do this and see what do we get. Okay, so T raised to minus 4's integral is T raised to minus 3, because minus 4 plus 1 divided by minus 3, the whole thing, and you have 200 and you have T over here is equal to K into times integral, dt's integral is time, that's it. So T minus 0 is fairly simple. Okay, I can take this minus 3 over here, it will become another new constant, just ignore that constant. So this will become T raised to minus 3 minus 200 raised to minus 3 is some new constant because it's just getting multiplied. So let's say K1 into T, okay, don't worry about it. Okay, now what do we do? So therefore, what do I get? 1 by T cube, okay, is equal to, minus 1 by 200 cube is equal to K1T. I hope this is fine. Now, look at the question. Okay, finally, what is the question? The question is find the ratio of T2 by T1. And what is this T2 T1? See guys, at time 0 the body's temperature was 200. Then it became 100. Then it became 50. Why? Because it is emitting heat, bichara. So, let's do this. Okay, let's do this and see what do we get. We want to find T2 by T1. So, T2 by T1. Okay. T2 by T1 will be this whole expression, just take this out, T2 by T1 will be, so what is T2 going to be? Think about it. What is T2 going to be? T2 will be this whole expression, okay, just put it over here, 1 by T cube, okay, minus 1 by 200 cube, and this 1 by K1 will be there, but anyways it will get cancelled. What is this number that you will put? See, it has gone, T2 is the temperature when T2 is the time when the temperature is 50 Kelvin. So the temperature that you will put over here is 50. See if this makes sense, guys. Okay, see if this makes sense. Next up, for T1, time is T1, again 1 by T cube minus 1 by 200 cube, the whole thing divided by K1, because that K1 will come below, K1 goes, but what is it that is going to come over here? T1, when the time is T1, the temperature is 100 Kelvin. So just put 100 over here. Okay, so 1 by K1 goes, I think you can take 50 common, guys. So 1 by 50 cube, okay, so it's 1 minus, 5 and 200 goes 4 times, so 1 by 4 cube I suppose, divided by I can take 100 common, so 100 cube common actually. So 1 minus 1 by 2 cube. Yep, that's what you will get. Okay, I don't think I need these people out here. Let's just erase them. Okay, and let's see what do we get. So I'll get T2 by T1 is equal to, okay, 50 cube and 100 cube. 100 goes on the top, 50 comes below. So 100 by 50 whole cube, interesting. This is, yep, 64. So 1 minus 1 by 64 divided by 1 minus 1 by 8. Interesting. This is 2 cube, which is 8. 100 by 50 is 2. 2 cube is 8. This will be 64 minus 1 is 63 divided by 64. 1 minus 1 by 8, 7 by 8. Okay. So, 7 will come here and 8 will come over here. Okay. Now I know what will happen. 8 8s are 64 and 7 9s are 63. So the final answer T2 by T1 is 9. So this answer should be 9. Done, done, done. Okay. I hope this is clear. Yep, the answer is 9. Okay, brilliant question, guys. What a brilliant question. So let's see. Yep, the answer is 9. Now, those of you who feel that probably that JEE Advanced did not go well, or who feel that they need to probably start preparing for the next attempt, or they need to give JEE once more, then guys, remember one thing, there is no point studying in a college and then preparing for JEE. A lot of people might be thinking, sir, maybe I can take up a random college, some local college, and I'll prepare for JEE Advanced. That will not happen, you know that. So you need to spend your time. If you feel that your rank is not great, or you're not satisfied with your rank, college, branch, whatever you think you might get. Now you might be wondering, sir, maybe I should wait for a few more days. Let's say the counseling will start and then I'll decide for taking a drop. But this entire process is going to take at least 1 more month or 1.5 months. So by the time you get to know which branch or college will you get, probably it will be in November mid, November end, and you know that JEE 2022 will start by February, March, or maybe even April. So it will be very late by then to actually make a decision to start preparing for JEE 2022 or take a drop. I would suggest please try and make up your mind in the next 1 or 2 days, because at Vedantu there is a dropper batch which has just started, and there is one last entry point on the Monday. Now the reason why I'm telling you to join Vedantu Pro subscription, the dropper batch of that, because number 1, you have the option to learn in English or Hindi, both the batches are there. Number 2, entire 11th and 12th standard portion will be taught to you. That's very important. It's not just problem solving, it's like proper sessions. Number 3, you have tests, you get assignments, you get booklets, you get modules for extra practice. Number 4, the best teachers who have been training kids and producing ranks consistently. And also guys, very important thing, see, there is this COVID situation and we do not know what is going to happen in the next few days. Suddenly there is a lockdown and you might think, sir, I'll go to Kota. What if again you have to come back from Kota? That will be a disaster. Plus, situations are not at all good. Every now and then we are hearing in the newspaper that, the college or a school or a coaching institute opened up, and then again some 20-30 kids tested positive, the institute had to shut down. Again there is this hassle. Why that uncertainty? So you might be wondering, what's the dropper batch price? Well, it's 42,749 and you have an option to pay monthly, so that's around 3,000 rupees. So where do you pay it from? That's over here. So if you're watching this video right now, okay, so below, and that's me, go here, you can see there is a JEE dropper batch 13th grade. You can see this link. Click on this link and you can select your class 13th, select your target exam, so that's JEE 21-22, and you will see that you have the option to join these batches. Now you might be wondering, will I get additional benefits between these three? Is my class going to be different? Well, the classes are going to be same. The only difference is in classic version you get doubt solving on the mobile app after the classes, unlimited number of doubts, and in the plus version what you get is the personal mentorship, so who will guide you through entire the process of studying, making strategies, making notes and everything. So it's like a personal teacher, personal mentor that you get. Most of the students go for the classic version, and very few students also go for the plus version who need that special requirement. There are people who need that motivation, so those students go for the plus version. Okay, so these are the prices, and you can use the coupon code and you get 10% off. You can also try it for 1 month. You can also subscribe to this course on EMI as well. Okay, so that EMI option is there, so you don't have to shell out all the money in one go. That's what you need to do. So yeah, Jitesh, my all India rank was around 3,900, and in physics I almost scored full when I wrote JEE. My chemistry was not that great. Yeah, so I think Wasim sir will be there in another session after this. Maybe not in this session, but he will take up a separate session to discuss the JEE Advanced Paper 1. So guys, do let us know how you felt the paper was in the comment section, and yes, do not forget to smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button down there. Thank you guys for tuning in. The journey is not yet over, and we are going to continue supporting you guys even after this, because you need the help for counseling, selecting college and deciding whether to take a drop or not. So don't worry, lots of sessions still planned in the coming few weeks and days. Stay tuned, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button in case you haven't done that yet, and also hit the like button if you enjoyed today's discussion class, if you loved the way I solve my problems, and if you want to support this channel as well. Thank you guys, and paper 2 I'll discuss probably in the evening or maybe tomorrow morning, but yeah, I'll try to finish it off very early. Okay, so don't worry, I have a class after some time, so that's why I need to hurry up. Take care guys, this was Shreyas here, your captain, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye, hasta la vista.